Well,
all right, now we're on. Live. Oh, I should probably turn this around.
maybe this could be my die holder. Is the loudest possible die holder.
Nice.
We won't do that.
We'll make this smaller.
Just thinking about that.
If I had plastic ones, maybe.
Come on, where's my level? There we go. So you guys want to keep your level up towards the top end. All right. So if you notice that down the lower right. So, all right. Good evening and welcome to Newbs, a series about tabletop gaming where you get to watch us learn how to tabletop. Most of us grew up during the golden age of video games, and for the most part, we only have about maybe 10 to 12 sessions under our belts, and so we are relatively new, just enough experience to kind of start melding, and we didn't want to get too far along. So, along with learning how to play, we are also going to be hopefully upgrading the quality of the stream and the quality of the technology and just the studio from week to week. And I don't know, you can't really see it all that well, but if you can see in the battle cam and on the sides here, we've got a brand new, stunningly beautiful table that was custom made for us by a friend of the family. And so we're hoping to keep those kind of upgrades coming and keeping on improving the quality of what we're doing here. So with that in mind, thanks for joining us on this little adventure. Our first game on Newbs is Dungeons & Dragons, and we're currently on the second chapter of a homebrew campaign. My name is Jeremy. I'm the DM for this leg of the journey, or the Dungeon Master for this leg of the journey. And so yeah, without further ado, do we want to go around and introduce our characters again quick?
Sure.
So you guys do that. It's that.
Okay.
Chris,
You weren't here last week. So
Yeah.
No.
Yep, we've got Chris with us, right?
Sure.
All right. My character, his name is Ekrub, and he is a human paladin. So.
Do we want to introduce? We've got Hurry over here. We've
Hurry.
got Ekrub
Yep.
going around the horn. We've got John Utah, and then Ruiz over here. I don't know if you guys are on the right or the left, right? I don't know which way is which here.
Oh.
Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, this is a pretty sweet new setup, man.
It's pretty all right. I'm very, very happy with what we've got going on here.
Awesome.
I'm very excited. And so we're hoping to put this to work tonight, and yeah, we'll see.
So everybody make decisions that'll get us in a fight.
This is sweet, Jeremy.
Yeah, that turned out really well also. I don't know how well it's picking up on the stream, but I mean it's pretty all right.
Got your pipe cleaners if we need them.
I do.
Okay.
They're in there.
For my
Ruiz, if you can
since
grab
there
them,
aren't
they're on the
any,
far side.
Since there aren't any
Please go to,
squares.
You know where we used to tap the thing to roll. Why can't I see that?
But all right, well, we're getting everything situated here. I will give a quick session 1 recap. So the party got back together, meeting in the city in one of the capital cities of East Shore. After some drinks, shopping for cat toys, and swindling an old man out of a horse, they joined the Lockwood convoy on the westward journey to a city on the west side of the continent called Basin View. They've been riding through the night, enjoying being back on the road and enjoying the familiar company. Dawn is just about to break over the horizon behind them. And so that's kind of where we ended last session, was with them joining the convoy and riding through the night. And so now we're picking up. So as dawn breaks, the smells of breakfast waft their direction. Hadapat leads them towards those good smells. They find a rustic yet fancy wagon adorned with a lovely crafted sign, gently banging against the side, promoting Adelaide Wellsprings off-the-land recipes. Hadapat tells them Adelaide passed away about 5 crossings ago, coming up on 3 years now, he thinks. Her granddaughter, Adeline, runs off the land now.
Adelaide Allsprings, what was the rest of that sign?
So Adelaide Wellsprings Off the Land Recipes is the name of the wagon, and her granddaughter Adeline runs the wagon now.
I take it we're due for some chow, I imagine.
Do they have a menu on the exterior or anything like that?
Not really. She just kind of has one thing. She's just got some pork chops and eggs for breakfast. And you also notice as you're looking around, there is like almost like a traveling cage of chickens, like with an arcane fencing around them
Okay.
that is keeping chickens moving along with the convoy.
And Adapat is a gnome, right?
Hatapet is a gnome. That is correct.
I look down at him and I speak in Gnomish. What do you recommend? I happen to know Gnomish.
Oh, nice.
Humble brag.
Humble brag. Nice.
Mhm.
Hatapat looks at you impressed that you speak his tongue and says that Adeline here at off the land would be the place to go. That's his recommendation, so that's why he's leading you there.
Okay.
And so he recommends just having whatever she's cooking up,
All right.
which is just those pork chops, some eggs. So you guys sit down and have breakfast. You can chat if you like.
And while I'm talking to Adapat, I say, whatever you want, it is on me.
So how this works is she's got a little cart behind her that's being pulled along with the wagon that is kind of it's got a couple of benches in it. It's kind of like public seating, almost like this kind of tavern table. Everybody sits all together and it can fit roughly 7-8 people on a side.
So the chuck wagon.
Pretty much, yep. But there's multiple of these chuck wagons. You just haven't gotten far enough along to see them all. Remember, you're at the back of the back of the convoy.
If you're along with as part of the convoy, is breakfast included in the trip, or like tips appreciated?
Good question. I would think tips appreciated if you want to
Okay. If you're along, you're
So,
shipping in something, so you're.
Actually, we'll maybe get to that.
Okay.
And because as soon as you go and sit down, Adeline sizes you guys up, and
I think we should fight her.
I think we should. Right.
No.
and so
Roll for initiative.
But you guys can go ahead and
Wield
have
the
your
chicken
breakfast.
as a
and-
weapon. Yeah, is it a very long line?
No, you guys are up before everybody. Well, not up before everybody else. This one night, it's kind of like just a big. Everybody's excited. There's a lot of energy. Everybody's riding along and doing their thing. But you are kind of leading the way. So
Okay.
there's maybe a couple of other people hanging out at the table.
I
But
forget, where are we traveling again?
you are traveling to a city called Basin View.
Basin.
You're just traveling along the I believe it's called the Moonrise Highway.
Is there anybody else
It's like an
sitting at the
annual trip
benches
they do
already?
Back and forth.
There's a
East
couple of
Point to Basin
just a
View.
couple of other
So it's
um,
like a bunch of people. It's just
scraggly
kind of
looking,
like,
rough looking dwarves, and there's a goblin sitting with them also.
Could
But
I
they're
ask-
just not minding their, or just minding their business.
Basin View. Yeah.
Basin View,
Okay.
yep.
Can I ask Hatapat, do any of
Basin
these
View.
chaps look familiar? Rather friendly foes at all, or
Oh, the
Have you met
crossing,
them
he
before?
looks at you and just kind of chuckles. He's like, no, there's no, we're all here traveling together. There's nobody's looking for trouble on this crossing.
not so
More
much
than
the
likely,
trouble
I mean,
I
some of
imagine
them might
is
be
the-
running from trouble, or
Mhm.
what do you mean? What do
I
you
wasn't
want?
insinuating trouble by any means. I'm just curious about the more well-to-do
Oh,
members of our.
the well-to-do
Faithful
are
Wagoneers.
towards the front of the convoy. They hang out with Fina Lockwood and her entourage up
And
at the front.
whenever we see those people, we give them the whole like, come back here, put you up.
Oh, dang it. So as you guys are eating, Adeline, you notice Adeline back. She's cooking just on a stove on the other side. It's open. She can see you from where she's at. She's an old, like an aging wood elf. Almost looks like she's druidic. Speaking of druids, sorry, I gotta change. I'm totally dropping and going out of character here. I've been watching The Witcher, and
You've been witching the Watcher?
Not,
been
not a
witching the
sponsor.
Watcher?
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
not a sponsor. I've been watching The Witcher and been seeing the druids, and I love the way that they drew they have the druids. I've never played the game, and so
Yeah,
the
me
druids
neither.
with the bark and looks like tree growing out of their heads. I mean, it looks really badass. And like, that's really cool.
You in
Yeah, I
season
mean, it's
one?
pretty easy to tell who they are. But,
Season one.
I don't know if they're season 1 or not. I mean, it's druids. I mean, I'm not ruining story.
Did you ever watch or play the game?
I have not ever played the game.
You have to watch Witcher 3.
No,
Or you have
that's
to
what I
play.
hear. That's what I hear.
That whole game is based on the series.
Gotcha.
With
And so,
something with
sorry.
Branches coming out of their head, we have to worry about cooking over open flames at all?
Yeah, right, you'd think. But no, it was really cool. Sorry, that's not a spoiler, I won't go into anything else about
I've
it.
seen this whole series.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I
I
thought
was-
you were saying
I
season
was
one,
gonna
like
say
you were only
there are a
on
lot of,
season
there are
one.
a lot of these in season
Oh,
one,
gotcha.
and yeah,
Gotcha.
Season one's definitely the
that's the one that gets you to
best
keep
season.
watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's the hook
Oh, I
season.
need to- that's what I need to zoom in so I can read my
Video
text.
game's even better.
My text is too tiny.
Okay, so we're traveling.
So yeah,
along.
so Hadapat tells you that up at the front is kind of where the wealth is. I mean, they all hang around with Fina Lockwood, who's in charge of the convoy. And so I mean, if you're looking for wealth, that's where you're gonna find it.
So this is an annual passing, or is there? I mean, obviously they do this back and forth.
There's
Um,
2 trips a year.
Is the people in charge of it? What is their reason for the journey? We're just kind of along for the ride. I assume the leaders are actually going for a purpose.
So rumor has it that Fina's been doing this for forever. She just got tired of being static, and she wanted to just start seeing the world a little bit. And so she started, after she traveled around a while, she started this convoy to move back and forth between the 2 major cities on either side of the continent.
And we're moving right now,
Started
or
a
we're
road
camping?
Yep, you are moving right
So
now.
like the food train and everything
Yep,
is moving.
everything is moving.
Okay, and it moves.
You notice magical entities around. I mean, there are things that are stabilizing, and there's no lack of magic going on. It's a very Disney-ish experience. Not a sponsor.
Yeah, don't say that word.
I did not
I'll get a
mean to
shirt.
say
I'll
that.
get a shirt that says not
Not
this
a
one.
sponsor.
We just point at it.
Right? Sorry.
Or you can have like a button on your thing.
Did
so
not
pops
say
up on
that.
the screen.
Not a sponsor. Not a sponsor. Not a sponsor.
Right? Did not say that. Sorry. That was with a
Sign on
Z.
the stick.
Mhm.
That was with a Z. So yeah, you kind of have that kind of magical experience going on. It's there's a lot of energy right now. There's a lot of, I mean, it's an experience. And so you guys are just riding on that. And you see Adeline looking at you through her opening on the main cook wagon.
What kind of look is she giving us?
She's sizing you up, and she looks like she wants to ask you something, but she just hasn't gotten there yet.
Does anybody
She's
want
busy
to-
working. She's busy working. She's just making sure. Roll a perception check, I guess.
Okay. That's my perception.
And she's riding on the thing, on the chuck wagon?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. She's on a separate one. It's
Plus
almost
one.
like 2 wagons. So you've got the seating wagon, and then
This is
her
our World
wagon.
Cup.
That is right.
I rolled a 6.
A 6.
Mm-hmm.
Her look does not look fierce. It doesn't look like she's got anything against you. She's just looking at you.
So you're saying since I failed that, she is fierce?
No, that's
Can
not
I
what I'm saying.
inversely infer? Okay.
Could I compliment her pork chops and maybe ask what's coming for lunch?
Oh, nice. It's funny that you asked that. She doesn't know she's probably going to still be doing pork roast for lunch, so she's got a roast going. But she actually had a favor that she wanted to ask you guys and see if you were up for it. Looks like you're new to the trail.
First trip.
Yeah? It's always an exciting time. She wants to, or she says, so about halfway through the trip, we've got what's called the midway feast, and we always like to roast an aurochs during that feast. We like to send out. We've got a group that likes to get a good couple days ahead of us. We get that aurochs ready to go and have it roast for a big feast at about the midway point.
Like a big
But I need an aurochs so I can start aging it.
Okay.
And so we can skin it, so we can age it and get it ready to go.
Can I look that up real quick?
So that is what she is asking you. That's what she had an inquisitive look on her face. She wanted to ask you guys to go out and take the day to go hunt an aurochs.
Oh, Dave.
How
So
would
an
one
aurochs
spell-
is like
how
kind
would
of
one
like a mix
spell
between
aurochs?
AUROCHS.
So do you have to roll for that? Or are those pretty
Oh,
common
that's-
animals?
They're pretty common. They're like
Okay.
cattle. They're like a cross between buffalo cattle. I think you can.
Okay,
They can be domesticated. They can
Okay.
be wild, and so you guys are going after a wild herd.
Is that all dandy? Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I think that's what it looks like. I clicked it and it said I need.
But
Okay.
You guys are on horseback, right?
Yeah,
Kind of.
yeah. Are you
Well,
on
you
Panther
guys
back?
I'm on Pantherback.
You're on Panther back.
What'd you do with your horses? I mean, you guys are eating now.
But you said it's moving.
It is moving.
So we're moving and eating.
We
and
didn't
eating
cover
and
that. And
moving.
that's part of the new
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
And so maybe we will say she's got like a magical hitching post out there that you just lasso or you just throw your stirrup. I don't know, not the stirrup. I don't know what the lash,
The
Yeah.
around the
reins.
I don't know nothing about
Right,
horses.
I don't either.
Reins.
Reins
We'll go
around
reins.
that.
Yeah.
So she's
Around
asking
that
us to go look
To
for
go
an
hunt
oryx?
for
So
an
she's
oryx.
asking you to go hunt for an aurochs.
I guess I.
We could totally do that.
Mm-hmm. Can I ask her,
Killing aurochs is my thing.
mess up an RX. Can we ask her, well, whereabouts within this region does one typically tend to find one of these?
Generally, you can find them north of the road. They're going to be a couple. They're going to be a couple wheels, couple leagues, couple whatever. Let's call them FMMs, fake measurements. And so it's going to be maybe half a day's ride. You should run
FUMs,
into.
fake units of measure.
There you go, FUMs. Roughly 15, 20 FUMs across the grasslands to the north. There, you should be able to find. There's some small herds before we get to the valley.
You looking for
When
a?
we get to the valley, that's when you see the herds.
You looking for a big one?
Looking for yeah.
All right, biggest one we can get our hands on.
Like how big are they?
I mean, we're talking. I mean, we have to feed 75 people.
Do any of us? We're all on horseback. Your donkey or whatever it was, did it have a cart on it?
Yeah.
It's probably not equipped to haul aurochs though.
Well,
you want to hook
well,
it up
but,
to another
like,
horse?
We can cut it up. We
Well,
can
they're
cut it-
trying.
We can cut it in chunks and bring
Should
it back.
should we cut it up or do you want it whole?
Honestly, I'm gonna just start hanging it and aging it. So if you field dress it and everything while
So
you're
if we
out
don't
there,
want
that
to
would
take the
save me
wagon,
the trouble.
we can just cut it into pieces and each carry.
Yeah.
a
Strap
little
it on
bit,
there.
yeah.
I could
Okay.
see if Adamant has extra room, he could just stow my stuff for a little bit. We could use the
Normally my family hires people to do that.
Hunting.
I just,
wouldn't sully my hand.
first I'm riding this horse everywhere. Now this.
Sorry, that's an important question, I guess. Has Ekrub caught up with us, or are you leading him into
Nope,
this
good.
somewhere?
Nope, good question. So overnight, Ekrub caught
Okay.
up. He knew which way you were
Okay,
going,
far
and so
out.
he caught up.
Okay.
He was able to.
I was like, where'd that voice come from?
Table talk here, just
Yep.
a suggestion maybe as we move forward for people who maybe tune in for the first time. Maybe, when we go around and do our introductions, maybe we ought to just give a little bit of background of who we are rather than just our names. Like,
I agree.
well, because
That's what I
like
was hoping.
okay.
when I start mentioning Loonspin, they're gonna be like, well, who in the hell's Loonspin? I should mention that I have a panther
I
pet
completely
or whatever,
agree.
and I think we should all kind of give a little background so if we get a first time watcher that they can at least latch
Last
onto what
time.
we're about a
Okay.
little bit.
I agree
Last time on
100%.
Newbs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Last time.
Yeah. Skip intro.
Yeah, we need some theme music.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on it. We'll
Okay,
see
so-
what
Pan
happens.
flute.
Finished breakfast.
I would like to ask a couple more questions
Okay.
of Adeline.
Okay.
Typically, these aurochs are gathered in herds.
Yes, they are generally herd animals. Yeah.
Are you familiar with the hunt? Do we just look for one standing out in the pack, or are there methods to, say, effectively hunt these without danger?
I would recommend not causing a stampede, and so your best bet would be to try and separate one from the herd.
That's where Loonspin comes.
There we go.
So I was
Okay.
thinking, Loonspin to cut
Thank
one
you,
off and
fair
scare one away
druidic
from
wood elf.
Then you throw a
You are
cat
very
treat in the other
welcome.
direction
Your
so she
food
doesn't
was
eat
quite
it.
delicious. We
That's-
will fetch this aurochs for you.
That's my Eric idol.
Hey,
My
you're
Eric.
getting the
You're
accent.
very welcome.
So we are in grassland.
You are in grassland.
Okay. When we get underway, could I do a nature check to see if there's any herbs or plants or anything growing that could come in handy?
Sure.
Like
Okay.
seasoning?
Seasoning or with medicinal or boost properties, things like that.
So yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
once
I
we get
think since
going.
we're all on horseback, I think we can cover ground pretty quick all together. just
What
kind of head.
what is the pace? Do you basically get
Pace on
quick
horseback.
pace on horseback no matter
Um,
what?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean,
We'll
for,
just-
for
we'll
the
run it
sake of
that way.
brevity, we'll
Okay,
just,
yeah.
we'll just,
Quick,
yeah, we'll
fast
talk you
pace.
out there, yeah.
Okay.
You almost get a fast travel.
Yeah,
'cause we're not
yeah.
gonna-
Okay, we're not. Yeah,
Well,
right.
let's ride.
Mount up.
Mount up.
Roll out, whatever. not
I'll
a
probably
sponsor.
take my horse and wagon. I think I could still carry quite a bit. I don't think I'm anywhere near burned yet. So if we need extra space for hauling meat.
Oh,
Okay.
sure, no,
Maybe
that
we'll
makes
kill
sense.
2 of them.
So the three of you ride ahead and scout while Ruiz kind of makes his way carefully, but not, I mean, the cart can take a little bit of jostling around, and so he gets it out there.
Playing a little
while
bit
you
of
guys
catch up?
are- Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll catch up to him. The grass is really tall and thick. The deeper you get into the grasslands, it's eventually up to about the chest, neck area on the horses. And so when you jump off, it's probably going to be getting pretty close to being blocking. You're not going to be able to see very far. And it's in waves like that. And so you'll go through different waves of short and tall grass until you eventually will say, it's not quite midday yet. It's still in the morning before you see across a large meadow, like looking down a hill, you see a sizable herd. We'll say 20, 25 aurochs are down there just grazing.
Okay. Okay.
Any of them look like they're stragglers, or they're one that's got a limp going?
They're not moving as a herd.
They're not moving
There's
right
kind
now.
of
No,
bunch
they're
of-
just
I
kind
think
of
we could
milling
just
about.
Kind of sneak up on one and take it then. I mean,
Think so?
if they were moving, we'd look for
Hmm.
a straggler, but
Yeah. What's a good way that we can kind of single one out? Do we have any tricks of the trade that we can do to kind of bamboozle them, or should we just go
Get
for
a
the trade
carrot,
through just
carrot
like
on a
herding?
stick.
Yeah, maybe.
And the plan is to just kill it.
Yeah, we're gonna kill it.
So-
take it with us.
Now, don't you have the ability? One of you guys have the ability to train an animal. Can one of us ride it back, and then we can just slaughter it at the camp?
I have a decent nature skills. Plus
One
2.
of us had animal handling. I think that was
That
somebody
might
that's
have-
not here.
I say that might have been. Yeah, I think that.
Son of a
was
gun. Okay,
wise.
never mind.
I can cast friends on it.
If you touch it, you can, right?
Yeah, 'cause he was able to train that one animal, and we had it following us around.
Didn't you train an ant? Isn't that what it was?
Yeah.
So does anyone?
The giant ant.
Yep.
We got rope. Does anyone have any lasso skills? We want to try to cowboy this shit.
I got an idea.
Okay.
All right. So first, I would like to. Have I caught up with them yet? They've seen
We're
the
watching.
group.
Yeah, right.
Sure. Yeah.
Just
You,
spot 'em,
We're
I
standing
slowly
there
do my
thinking
cart.
about.
yeah. You're only about 5-10 minutes behind them.
I guess what's the weather like? Is it
It's a nice
overcast?
day.
Okay. I would like to cast Elevated Sight.
Okay.
First level spell. I just go up into the air 120 feet, astral project, and just look
that's
around.
fine. Okay.
So I go up 120 feet, and I kind of meditate there. And do I see the approximate size of the herd? Is it still 25?
Yeah.
30?
Yep.
Okay.
It's still between 20 and 25.
Can I notice anything beyond them and like past them or anything like that? Any signs of danger or anything like that?
You don't see anything dangerous, like nothing roaming about or anything.
Plumes of smoke, like
Um,
maybe an encampment or anything?
No,
like that?
no plumes
I
of
guess you can
smoke or
see that from the
anything.
ground.
There are just little clumps of trees around that aren't, I mean, they're not big trees. They're not like oaks or anything. They're just little like savanna type trees, like 4-6 inches around.
Okay.
Different of those sprouted around here and there, but nothing really, I mean, it's just a nice serene meadow.
Is Loonspin trained to the point yet where you could sick it on one of these things and have it take it down?
I think so. I guess you haven't really told me that yet.
So I have
Well, I mean, Loonspin
She
is your
listens to
mount,
me.
right?
Yeah, she
I
listens
mean,
to me.
So I mean, there's that. I mean, and Loonspin is going to be more agile and
No, faster than
your horses.
yeah.
Probably. Not necessarily faster than your horses,
But it's a predator. It's designed
Right.
to take these things
It
Well,
out.
is
and
so-
she's a little bit shorter than your horses, so she might be able to sneak through grass and kind of get up close.
That's what I
How
was thinking,
big is
right?
Loonspin compared to these creatures?
Oh, she's smaller.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like, I think we decided she's a little bigger than what like a tiger would be. Big enough for me to
Yeah,
ride,
yeah.
but not like, she's not huge.
Okay.
Like a cat of battle from a show we might have watched when we were kids.
About a man
That
with
is
heat.
not a sponsor.
I did not use the name,
Yeah.
Okay.
so kind of
Well
like
then.
that.
Okay.
So I've got a sleep spell.
I have a Beastmaster thing. Is that what you're talking about?
What do you mean?
Well, it says I have a.
You need to use your skills. I don't know
Ranger
what all your skills are.
Archetype Beastmaster, but it doesn't really say what Beastmaster does.
You can't
Search
click
for
on
it.
Beastmaster or anything,
Or
or
search.
it doesn't
No,
give you a description of what
it just says
Beastmaster is.
Beastmaster.
All right, well, give me a moment and I'll see what's going on.
Honestly, though, I mean, if we do ride this thing, and I don't know how fast they are. I mean, do we want to take 3 days to get back? Or
True.
do we want to just kill it?
Right.
I think
I think we
that's
should
what
just
it
kill
is.
it.
It's
Yeah.
you get, sorry, you guys keep.
Go ahead.
I think the better option is to hunt it and take it with us.
Did you?
The Beastmaster is your ability to, you trained Loonspin.
Oh, okay.
And so
gotcha.
that's what Beastmaster
Okay,
was.
gotcha.
So I was thinking maybe I could get close enough. It has to be 90 feet. I don't know if I'm going to spook the herd, but I could cast sleep, and then we could just have the cat like go in for the.
We wouldn't even have to. It was asleep. We just walk up to it and slit its throat.
Yeah,
Deed is
yeah.
done.
Uh-huh.
Within 90 feet?
90 feet. I don't know how close
We
we
could-
could get before these
we
things get
could-
spooked or something like that.
Are we upwind or downwind from these creatures?
I would think you would be upwind. It's summer. Wind is probably coming from a southerly direction,
Okay.
and so you guys would be
So we
upwind.
could hopefully sneak up.
You could surround them.
Oh, no, sorry.
Oh.
Downwind, that whatever you are here.
The wind is blowing against us towards them.
Yes.
Is down.
They could smell us.
They could smell us.
So what I'm
They are downwind
They're
from
down.
you guys.
Okay, sorry.
They're
They are
downwind.
downwind
Right.
from us. Okay.
So they can smell us already.
Well, you know,
How friendly
Maybe
is
not.
your
I mean,
cat?
you got a good. I mean, there's a good long ways.
Nice.
I mean, there's a good. Probably two FUMs
okay.
between you and.
So I kind of have a plan. I'm just gonna throw it out there. So you guys surround the herd, draw them toward me. I'll be hiding in the grass, and then as soon as they get close enough, hopefully they won't be stampeding. I can cast sleep on the biggest one. Hopefully it takes. Then we can just knock it out, and the rest will go on the way. Then
Okay.
we can have easy pickings.
I imagined if Loonspin isn't involved in this, because if they see a big ass cat coming towards them, they might panic. But if it's just people behind them, sort of, hey, oh, yo,
Well, I was
you
kind
know,
of
kind
thinking,
of.
if his cat's nice enough, it could lay in the grass with me. And if shit turns into a
okay.
stampede, I might be able to ride it out of there.
Or could,
Because a horse can't really be concealed, but I don't think
or the two, if you,
Aurochs would be afraid of a horse, though.
okay,
Or if they would willingly avoid
or
that.
John, you could be with you, so it could command Loonspin if needed. The two of us could get behind these creatures on horseback and almost city slicker these things.
Sure.
Not a sponsor. Towards you.
Yeah, we're getting into that.
towards you guys, sort of, you know, we'll cowboy up and sort of just get them heading your direction.
All right.
That
I'll
sound
throw
like
that
an
out
idea?
there.
Because then
Open
if
to ideas.
if things go wrong, you just sick Loonspin on it, maybe.
One other question. Did you say it was almost night?
Midday.
Oh no, it's not quite midday. It's still
Are we
morning.
planning on getting back on the same day? I don't know how far did we travel.
It was morning when
It was
we
morning
so
when you
several
left.
hours.
Yeah, I would say you traveled probably 2 hours.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if we were staying overnight, then
Two
we could just kill
FUTs,
one at
fake
night.
units of time.
There you go, 2 FUTs.
Okay, I think we go with your plan.
All right, let's mount up. So we're gonna come in, flank them, and then these guys are. Well, have we established the front or the back, or are we just gonna kind of head them?
I guess they're
towards
still like to the north of us, right?
Yes.
All
Yep.
right.
Because we want to turn them around, or we want to keep them the direction they're going. So you guys might want to go around them and get in front, and then we just kind of get
guess,
behind
is
them,
there
making
any-
some noise.
Is there any kind of like funneling, like hills that kind of funnel
Oh, a
onto like a
bottleneck?
channel or something like that? Any bottlenecks?
Not really. I mean,
Is-
it's pretty open.
Okay,
Okay.
I have
It's
one.
just rolling plains.
So just rolling planes. There's a cliff or something we could chase these things
There's
off
not a
of.
cliff.
Damn.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I just want to say this. So, like, these are like cows.
Yeah, more like a
Cross
buffalo.
between cow,
Over-
buffalo,
I
they're
think we're
wild.
overthinking. I think we just need to go up there and kick the shit out of it
And
cut it
kill
up.
one?
And yeah, I mean, like, it can't be that hard. This is not. We're not fighting a dragon here. Let's just go do it.
All right. All right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like
Yeah.
we can handle it.
Okay, we're chasing them towards you,
Okay.
and you guys will take care of them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right, so you're circling around. Who's circling around?
Ekrub and I.
Ekrub and you? Okay.
Do we need
We'll
to
stick
do
with you,
anything
Tom.
here?
All right.
Yeah, do we need anything here?
Not yet.
Okay.
Well, I unwagoned my horse as well too for the meeting, right?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna
you're with your wagon.
I just unhooked my wagon. I'm riding my gray old pony right now.
Gotcha.
But I'm following this guy.
Okay.
I think
okay.
I'll
As
also.
fast as I
So
can
you
keep
unhitch
up.
the wagon. You're on ponyback.
Mm-hmm.
John, you's on horseback.
I think I'll also
Or no,
have.
are you on horse? You're down
We're
horseback.
You're on-
You would
yeah,
be.
we're on
You'd be
horse.
I'm on
loomsman, right?
loomsman.
Yeah. Okay. You're on.
I think
loomsman.
I'll also have a javelin in hand just in case it's needed.
Okay.
I'll have one too.
Okay.
So you guys are gonna scare him towards us, and we're gonna kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Kill one. Well,
Okay.
one. We'll start with one.
I've got
I'm
20
I'm
javelins.
gonna have my longbow ready to go as well.
Okay. All right. Are you circling around together, or are you circling around?
I think
each
we're going
row? You're
side.
gonna flank.
Flanking.
Okay. So you ride around and you're flanking you're coming around the north side of the herd, and so you're gonna turn and you're pushing them all towards Ruis and Janyu.
More, yeah, like herding them,
Okay.
attempting to herd them.
So they're letting off the mooing noises and stuff, and they're noticing your presence, and they see and they're watching, and as you, what is it?
I don't know.
Coming. Interesting.
We are not trying to be alarming. We are just kind of behind them.
You're
at
just
a-
trotting
at
along?
a trot, just
Okay.
so we're, they want to get out of our way, I guess, as we're kind of riding in their direction.
Okay. As you ride towards them and ride through them, they pay you no mind and just kind of move out of the way as you ride through.
So they don't generally start moving.
So
in
they're not startled by your presence.
Okay.
You just
And they
like
don't
javelin
hurt
them
us.
real quick.
Yeah, maybe I'll just.
I mean,
Can I chuck a javelin at a close one? Just kind of.
Sure.
seems like an easy second.
So roll for hit.
Okay, let's see how this goes, shall we? 18.
18. All right. 18 hits. Roll for damage.
6.
6. All right. You hit it on the hide and right in the haunch, and it gives off a big old moo, and it startles it, and gets the rest of the pack moving. So you basically jump started. It didn't
Okay.
quite start a stampede, and so now the herd is.
Are they
is
now
moving.
heading
They're
their
starting.
way?
Yep, they're starting to move in that direction, and so they're going to be in your direction in
We don't
probably
necessarily
10,
want
15
it to kill-
seconds.
we don't
Okay.
necessarily
They're
wanna
moving.
kill it with that.
Not moving fast. They're not scared,
But
but
it's moving.
you're pushing them
I was
off
gonna
of
say,
their
'cause I could
grazing
throw
land.
Okay.
Do you want to try the same thing, or are they moving
Well,
towards?
if they're moving towards him, I will follow it, and then if it stops for any reason, I can throw another javelin.
Okay.
I got one on the ready as well.
Okay.
How far? What's the range? Between
They're
us and them.
10, 15 seconds away from you, so I mean they're well within your range of whatever. I
Alright.
mean they're within probably 150 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
I think. Oh, go ahead.
Go. No.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and fire an arrow off. Pick one out.
Okay.
Take a shot. See if I get one.
All right.
I'm gonna slowly veer out of the way. The herd.
So
Just like
roll
that.
for hit,
So what I gotta roll? D20.
D20,
Really
and then
start
add the
stepping
modifier for your
sideways.
bonus.
So is that this right here? Is that this right here? So I add that number to my D20 for my longbow.
Oh, that's the hit. Yep.
11 plus 9, 20.
20.
Bam.
20's gonna hit.
Plus
Go
nine,
ahead and
that's
roll for damage.
That is a huge modifier. Mine's only
1d8.
mine's 7. I thought that was huge.
2d6 plus 5.
I might have noticed, but I'm not going to say anything.
Might have noticed what?
Well, when I tried to look it up to see what
11.
it looked like, it had the AC and the HP.
Oh,
But
gotcha.
I tried to
Did
get
you
out
see
of
the
it
same
real-
one that I'm using?
I just looked it up on this on
Oh,
Beyond.
gotcha.
so-
I just grabbed the first link that
I just
found.
wanted to see what it looked like.
11.
11.
Okay.
You do
11
11 points of damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Does it have a big old
Alright,
arrow
so that
sticking out of it?
sunk deep into its shoulder, and it's definitely injured. And it doesn't fall, but it stumbles. And
And that's where.
That's where one of us rides in. You
Yeah,
wanna
you-
ride
you
in
want me
and
to-
give it a shot?
Yeah,
so this is at
I'm
the
already
front of the
following.
herd right now, by the way.
We're behind. Well,
And you're behind the herd.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, I still have my javelin not the ready too.
And there's a lot of aurochs between you and it.
You could
So
attack
if you miss,
the one is he close enough to attack the one I attacked, or we on opposite
you
sides?
are. I mean, you are on opposite sides
sides.
of
You
the.
could always bring a couple back, you know, more meat the merrier.
Yeah.
Okay, tabletop. So during this kind of situation now, I mean, we're talking back and forth, but technically,
We
should
wouldn't be able to hear each other.
only him and I should be talking to each other?
That's
Yes.
true.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. So, we're done talking, you dickheads.
That's
Kill
I'm sure we can hear that clear across the herd, yeah.
Okay, so we should.
Alright, so you
It's
and I.
kind
are
of hard not to do that,
Yeah, I
and
know.
I get
It
it.
is kinda
So
Like, can you shoot him?
I have a book and some
Just beat him with
smarts.
the Bible over there?
I guess
smarts.
so the arrow's sticking out, so we can solo one out. We know which one
Yep,
to go
you know
for.
which one it is. Yeah, it's clearly injured, and it's starting to lag
Can I,
behind. It's
can I
not.
send Moonspin just to finish it off?
So if you think
Well,
Luke
he's got a
can finish it
fucking
off,
book. He can't
I guess I
really
got a
do much.
crossbow still. I'll shoot a crossbow.
all right.
I get a +3 to D20. 18.
That is going to hit. So roll for damage.
1d6
Wait,
plus
what's your
3.
range though? Like, what's your range on a crossbow?
That's a good question.
It should be pretty. I think pretty good.
30 to 120 is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does that work? Optimal is 30.
30 between 30 and 120.
Okay.
Anything over 120 is a penalty or disadvantage, and anything closer than that is disadvantage.
Okay.
I didn't know I had a.
That's my interpretation.
Oh yeah.
I accidentally hit that.
And I don't know why. I mean, if it's right up on you, I don't know. I think I might be interpreting it wrong, but that's my understanding. And I'm sure we've got somebody out there who sat at this table who is going to be ranting right now because I'm making the wrong decision.
I used to remember. I rolled 7 damage.
Put it in the comments if we're not doing it.
That's right. Throw it up in there.
All right, so that does some damage. It is much slower now. It kind of moves off to the side, and it hasn't noticed you yet, but they're getting closer.
Mm-hmm.
So, did we kill the one?
Not yet.
Oh, it's not dead? We
It's
both hit
not
it and it's
dead
still
yet. Yeah,
in
it's
there?
still alive.
I'll fire another shot then.
And about where at in the herd is this?
They're at the front of the herd. It's starting to move towards them now, though, and so the herd is getting ready to start passing you by.
Good.
And the one we hit is severely
Well,
hot as well, too.
let's try to damage. Let's try to injure one more and get them down, and the other ones can go, and we can finish the injured ones off.
Good
'Cause
idea.
They're not gonna keep moving.
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna take a shot at another one.
Okay.
What did I get? 2 plus 9, 11.
11 does not hit. And so your arrow flies and just sinks right in the back. You're lucky that they started moving forward, otherwise,
Another shot.
well, you might have hit a different one. I guess that wouldn't have been a bad thing.
We're not overlapping you guys' actions.
Well,
at all,
we're still just kind of trotting along in the back, unless you feel like attacking one. Unless you feel like attacking one.
When I
There's
get
no
close
reason
enough.
why you
Okay.
couldn't be working on
Oh,
the one.
while the one that I
No,
attacked.
Sure. Why
Okay.
not? If
So we'll go around the table. So yep.
All right. I'm gonna shoot another crossbow, and I'm gonna use my movement as well on my horse to move further out of the way of the advancing herd.
okay, so
You're going by us.
what do you have? 50 feet on horseback?
Oh, I think so.
We'll call it 50 feet. And you're just moving out of the way. I guess we're not on the deck yet.
+3 to hit. 17.
17 to hit. That
Mhm.
hits.
Oh no! 4 damage.
Clip his ear.
4 damage.
And that's on a different Aurochs, I should say, the one that he was trying to aim for.
So that's on the.
I should have
he was
clarified that
aiming
first.
for.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, yeah.
So I
didn't
guess
hit
I
it, so
assumed you were shooting for a new one. You were
Yeah.
shooting to lame a new one.
Anything will
Sorry.
do.
Mhm.
Anything will
This is
do.
very unethical.
All right. And so,
I'll keep after the one I attacked.
okay.
How does like
How much damage did you do to that one? I can't remember.
where is how do you can you look back? You have it up.
Yep. So it's this one.
You have to show me.
Meanwhile, I'm petting Loonspin like, just fucking chill.
All right.
Do not kill right now.
Oh, is it in the...
It's in that little text
Yeah,
chat
here it
bubble at
is.
the top.
Her tail's all
Javelin
fizzed
to
out.
hit.
You can hear her. She's sitting there. You can hear her
okay,
growl.
got
You hit it.
She
for-
I hit
knows
it for
something's
6
going on, and
damage.
she's missing out on
You
it.
hit it for 6 damage.
I hit it for 6 damage.
6 damage.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much.
How does something like a battle axe work on a horse? Like, can
I
you come
would
at
say
it
you
like-
have advantage.
Okay, and I could come at it like sideways.
You can
or-
tell me however you want to hit it.
All right.
In the head, like,
Oh yeah, I
So we'll
suppose-
give you
so
advantage on
if I'm
horseback.
riding up on it, I want to kind of.
Yeah, we'll give you. Yeah. So roll for hit then.
I think if you roll a natural 20, it partially butchers it as well too. At the same
22.
22 to hit. That's going to hit.
Okay.
So roll for damage.
14.
14. Wow.
So he's down 20.
Now,
Wow.
technically, I can attack twice as a barbarian.
Okay.
Can I do that still?
Yep.
Since. Okay.
And while this
Um,
is happening, I'm veering off towards him because I'll get a second
Oh,
hit.
sure.
Okay. Yeah. You notice that the herd is starting to move past John, you, and Ruiz, and you can see they clearly have a couple maimed, and you're letting the herd do its thing.
So 2 hit on that was 22.
2 hit. Okay. So hit again. So roll for damage.
6.
6. It is looking kind of rough.
All
It's
right.
not down yet, but that one is going to. Let's see here. It is going to gore at you.
All right.
So that one is going to gore at you. Oh, I want to roll my new dice. So that is 11. Let's see here. 18 to hit.
That does it hit me or does it hit the horse?
Good question. Gore in the horse.
Okay,
So
I need to
it's going
find.
after your horse.
I need to find my horse then, don't I?
That's a good question.
I don't know what the AC is on my horse.
That's what I'm gonna find out here, unless you beat me to it.
Open, damn it.
Alright, so we've got riding horse.
Okay, now it doesn't want to open. for some reason.
It has an armor class of 10, so it was
So
hit.
he hit it. What's the HP on that?
HP is 13.
Okay, so AC 10 H
That's for all of our horses.
13.
And so now I will roll for damage.
table's so
We have what is
pretty cool.
I need 2d8
part of
plus
something.
5.
No, I have not taken, but I have added to
There's a
my
D8.
collection. So my birthday's tomorrow, so
Do we need to sing happy birthday?
So
We will
tomorrow
never do
morning when I'm
that, by
eating
the way.
breakfast, I've got like 6 new guys.
Big old bowl of cereal. Open up action figures.
That does
Yeah,
11 points
Same
of
series?
11 points of piercing damage.
Damn.
Your horse dead.
No, not dead, but he's hurting.
How many hit points do horses typically?
13.
And
All right. Well,
so now
I'm up next to him now. At this point,
You're up
I'm gonna
next to
take
him
a
now?
swing, and I'm assuming I can't use my great sword because it's two-handed. So I'll have to switch to my long sword, or
sure, yeah.
I don't know the specifics. Of
I would think that you're going to be pulling your longsword out for that. You're not going to be.
Yeah, exactly. All
Well,
right.
You gotta
maybe you
hold on
would.
with
You're an
something.
arrogant paladin. Maybe you would.
So I guess
out.
if you had enough skill on horseback, you might be able to just clamp down with your legs and come
That's
at him.
that's your judgment.
Yeah.
Can I try and hit with my great sword and roll for it or something like?
I would make you do an acrobatics check. Yeah, I would think that would be acrobatics, not athletics,
Okay, let's do that.
because you're trying to balance yourself on that
And
one.
that's a D20.
So if that's what you're gonna do, that would be D20 plus your whatever your acrobatics modifier is.
And that is strength. 17 plus 7, 24.
That's probably gonna be pretty all right.
Hell
All
yeah.
right,
You definitely do it. So yeah, take a swing with your great axe.
all right. My great sword.
A great sword, not great axe.
So I'm gonna roll the hit here.
What was your second one? 6? No.
19.
My damage.
Oh, it's
Soda
it.
at all.
Yes, you drop that one.
Quite a bit.
You
So, like,
you
Oh, I
cleave it.
killed it.
well,
Chris does.
Oh,
with
Chris
his
does.
strength. Yeah,
Nice.
your,
That was
your
cool.
second hit.
That was just to hit,
That's a
though.
0.
Oh, that was just
That was
I
just
thought that was
my
the
hit.
damage. Oh, that was just
half.
okay. Now roll for
And a
damage.
couple
Roll for
shots of
damage?
fireball.
Yep.
In the same.
How much did you roll for your second?
Is
Your
that what you're
second
sitting
hit?
on now?
Ooh, damage 13.
13.
My second hit was 6 damage.
6.
I've always done like
Oh.
And I get a second hit if this
Meister
thing ain't
or
down. I get a
With your-
second hit with
with
my
your great
paladin.
sword, you still do?
Yep.
Okay, even with your two-handed, you
Yep,
get another
with
strike.
any
Okay.
with
Sounds
any
like it
weapon,
goes
I get
together,
2
so
attacks
we
per
mixed
action.
it together.
Okay.
With my level 5
It's my new
paladin.
drink.
So, yep, it is hobbled. It is not moving. It's
So do I have
about
to-
ready to collapse.
Do I have to roll the hit again?
Yep,
Doesn't sound
Alright,
like it
roll
would
the
go
hit.
together.
It's surprisingly not bad.
with advantage.
I'll give it a shot.
Because it's
Coca-Cola?
On horseback.
on horseback and it's not a it's
What's
not a
what's
moving
advantage?
target. You roll if you don't get a good roll, you can roll it again. So
Alright.
roll your 20 twice.
Alright, good, because I just got a 11. That wasn't good. Alright, 21.
21 is gonna hit.
And then
What's your shirt
damage.
say? Terminator?
Yeah.
Damage is 12.
Nice. Damage is
Not a
12.
sponsor.
It
Not a
takes
sponsor.
that RX down. It just
Alright.
and then it falls.
You're gonna have a new shirt every
Thank
single
God for 2
time.
hits.
Maybe not a new one every single time, but I'll cycle through all the ones, and I'm making more.
My turn?
So the herd is moving beyond you guys. It's moving past,
That's pretty nice,
and
that
Thanks for
it's,
the.
it's
thanks for
cleared.
the help there.
All that's left are the two
Horses
that you're working
That's all.
on, and it's moving. The herd
horses
is moving
back.
to a new grazing area.
That's a good question.
I have
Are they more than 90 feet
There
away
are-
from me?
Yeah, I have 2
They
that we bought
are
in the town.
no, not yet. They're on
So
the
we
other
can
side.
ride each
They're
other by each
probably
other and talk
50,
now.
60
Yeah,
feet
so
away. I
it's-
mean, they're getting there.
So we can see these guys now?
Yeah, they're within shouting distance.
I want
Yeah,
to
'cause I have 10
I want to send
potions
Linspin
that-
out on her first
Before-
thing.
Okay.
I want her to finish off one of the ones that's hurt.
6, sorry.
Okay.
Or
She
try it
needs the
anyway.
taste of blood.
Alright.
Now, I don't have any stats on her, so I don't know what, like, she's not in
You
my official
should. I
profile.
thought I sent you that.
For those of you watching that don't know, I have a pet dire panther named Loonspin, and I'm going to try to send her out to finish off, what are they called?
Aurochs.
Finish off an Aurochs. We'll see.
There's my campaign. No, I want my character.
So how do I find her in my sheet?
Well, I sent it to you in Messenger, and so I don't know. Can I email it to you? Do you have access to your email in there? All right, I will grab a
All right, for the
screenshot.
sake of moving along, I'll skip that for now. Go ahead and
Okay.
email it to me. I'll just, we just run up to one of the ones and kill it?
I believe so.
Yeah, let's just
If they're just straggling around.
So you're running up to it? Who's running up to it?
I've got it, take my dagger and just finish it off. All right, well, how bad is it? What-
It's
what-
up to you to determine.
No,
what
No,
you
no,
want
no,
to
no,
do.
no, you're the, like, how injured is this thing?
It's still. I mean, it's a wild animal.
Do you want
It
your,
still has enough to it where.
All right, well
do you
then,
want your Luna to earn it? Or you just want her to get some blood on her fangs?
well, I don't have my stats yet, so to keep it
Hang
moving
on.
along, I'm just gonna shoot
Lock down.
an arrow and then I'll deal with her stuff later.
Okay.
I see what you're saying. So I'm gonna fire longbow
I like it.
at one of the ones that, I think the one I hit maybe the first time.
Okay. So you're shooting at the first one. So roll for hit.
It's 26.
26 is definitely gonna hit.
5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. Oh man. So you do 5 damage to this guy. It is looking rough. Nah, it's not quite looking rough. It's still.
Are you attacking a different one now altogether?
I'm attacking the
Okay.
one I hit the first time.
Okay.
And
We
so
got 2
it's.
that we
You got
followed.
2 that you're going
It has
after?
now spotted you,
Should we start field dressing ours?
and it
Perhaps.
is
I might-
going to charge.
Yeah, when they come around, I might dismount and like let my horse.
So
Off.
charge. If the RX moves at least 20 feet straight forward, it's within 20 feet of you now. Straight forward towards a target, and then hits it with a gore attack on the same turn. The target takes an extra
Nice.
2d8 piercing
Nice.
damage. If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 15 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. And I would think that we would count as creatures, or humans count as creatures. So it's going to charge at you and then throw a gore attack at you.
Okay.
At him
Portend.
or Moonspin.
Portend.
7. I've seen this before.
So it's a 7. That's what I rolled for hit.
Yep.
Okay. So I ended up rolling a 12 altogether.
Damage on me?
No, 12 to hit.
Oh, hold on.
So background, Ruiz has portend. He's
It's my phone
divination.
that's vibrating.
So he gets 2 portend rolls per day, 1d20s, and then he gets to substitute that for any roll that he chooses, as long as he calls it first.
And he
Comes in
called
handy.
it. And so, yeah.
So, is Goran attack you or me?
No, attacking you, but he
Oh.
intervened.
Oh, okay.
And
I
portend.
didn't intervene. It was fate.
It was fate.
He
Fair
he
enough.
foresaw
Fair enough.
it.
It was fate.
He foresaw it.
So, 12 does not hit.
12 does not hit. All right. Well, then he misses you with the charge and the gore, and just goes on past. He's damaged enough where it doesn't, where he's not feeling good.
Okay, so
All right.
are we continuing to go around?
Yep. So now we'll go to Ruiz.
I will cast first level sleep on the one that just charged at Utah.
Okay. So roll. Does that take a spell roll? Or is it?
I need a pitch of sand, a rose petal, and a cricket.
And you got all those things.
I believe so. I mean,
Who doesn't?
if I got spells, then I'm always
Got
like,
those
hey, a
all over
rose.
All right.
I got some sand in my
So
belly button.
sleep. This spell sends creatures into a magical slumber.
Nice.
Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures.
Okay.
So
I'm
roll-
assuming it's within 20 feet of Utah as well, too?
Yep.
Sorry.
I might put
Lay
your ass to
hands,
sleep.
lay on hands. I can restore.
So
up to
roll
25
5d8.
HP per long rest. Out of
email
Roll it on my
25,
tablets.
use
Since
What's
I
that?
have them.
Email
I
me.
haven't
So-
yet. I've been
Charges on it?
doing
No,
that.
that's fine. I just wanted to make sure I was recording.
Nope, that's fine. I
And
will
is it
keep
automatic or
looking.
do you roll?
So I rolled a 26.
Nope, it's automatic.
26?
Cantrip.
Oh, wow, nice.
So,
That's gonna hit.
And it-
So
or 5 HP to cure
E-
disease.
How many
Creature
hit points did he have
of-
left?
the
I don't say
19
anything
left.
they
So
can't
with
do.
that
should
one,
be able
he
to
falls
bring it
asleep
back.
right there on the
Alright.
spot.
So 5 goes to Utah. I'm assuming that just
11
makes him
HP,
yawn or
right?
something.
The other Aurochs is also within
Oh,
20 feet.
Then I'll
Okay.
still have 14 remaining until the
Uh,
next long rest.
yeah, so.
And you can
But there's
spread
not
those
enough to
around.
put it to sleep.
Okay, yeah.
25
So
uses.
the one that
Oh,
just
no,
charged
no,
No, like you could
missed
give
it,
him
and now
11,
boop,
and you could give someone
he's out
else the
until
other
we
4.
attack it.
Yep, it would be 2
whatever
actions.
it was.
Or do something.
Oh,
else.
yeah.
Well,
if
I
we
think
were
by
in
the time we
battle,
get
the rest
around,
of
I'm
it.
gonna have
Yeah.
him spend an action here.
If
Sure.
we would be in battle.
Sure.
But since we're in battle.
Oh, I think only one more page. All right, so that one is, asleep, and you did damage to it, right? Right
5.
before- five. Okay, I've got the 5
5 for the
accounted
second
for.
one, yeah.
Okay, I've got that 5 accounted for. And so now you just have to deal with the last one that's there, and it is, we'll just say it's wandering around looking for what hit it.
But we're going around, right? Like,
But yep,
who's gonna, okay.
I guess it's within 20 feet. Sorry, oh, there we go, there sure is. So, give me just a moment here, people that are watching. I'm not very good at multitasking. So are you attacking, portend doesn't use your turn, does it? That's just an intervention?
Yeah, that uses my turn.
That uses your turn? Okay,
Mhm,
so he used his turn, so now we're back to you two. Are you attacking anything, or
I
yours is
am
dead?
not
and-
attacking. Ours is dead.
Okay.
We're not.
I am going to dismount my horse to start because he's not feeling so great. I'm going. The herd is moving on past us.
Yep,
We just
yep,
got our
it's
dead
continuing
one
to move
here.
past, yep.
Okay. I'm going to dismount Sark. I named him Sark, by the way.
Oh, nice, okay.
It is a horrible translation of what would be the Klingon equivalent of a horse.
Nice, that's
Okay,
fantastic.
So, Sark.
Yeah,
I'll dismount
Sark.
Sark.
I like it.
Give him a little pat because he took some damage. Call him a good boy. And I'll take my hand axe and maybe start to
Field dress.
field dress. Thank you. I'm not a hunter. Field dress the dead. Damn, I can't remember what these things are called. Sorry. Aurochs. Start field dressing the dead aurochs.
How come, there it is. Oh, I need it. How come my contact is not updated?
And while he's field dressing, I can use my lay hands.
All right, it's sent, John. You.
Sorry.
You're saying, okay.
It's sent. All right, so you're field dressing it. You're gonna start field dressing. What are you doing?
I'm gonna use some of my HP pool from lay on hands
Okay.
to cure his horse.
Oh,
It doesn't
okay.
say anything about not being able to heal creatures or animals.
Fair enough. We'll roll with it.
So it's just it's a cantrip, so there's no roll.
Okay. Well, there's a roll, but it doesn't use a spell slot.
Yes.
I guess I don't know. if it-
I don't see where it shows me a roll.
Yeah,
at
I
all.
think you just okay. So
Unless you got it, that'd be
hang on a second. I will look it up really quickly.
Okay.
And
great. Because I get 25
It's just called lay hands.
lay on hands.
Lay
pool.
on.
Lay on
How come I
hands.
don't have that one on here? I have mage hand, burning hands, baby's hands. Let me look up.
You can restore totals.
Baby's hands?
What?
Did you say baby's
No,
hands?
I did not
Is that
say
a
baby.
spell?
Gosh.
So yeah,
I
it's
was like, what the
basically
hell is baby's
it's
hands?
basically a healing pool of 5 HP times whatever your paladin's level is.
Okay,
So I
yeah,
get
that's-
25 per long rest. And I
So
can
at
use it.
first level, 10 plus your Constitution modifier. 1d10 per paladin level is what it's saying. So 1d10 or 6 plus your Constitution modifier.
Which one's the 10? This guy? That's an 11. I see an 11 and a 12.
So, Jeremy, is this supposed to add it to my
Oh, sorry,
character?
look
And I
like
think
that.
paladin level is different than
Oh, this
level.
guy.
What's
That
that?
guy.
Is
Yeah.
this supposed to add to my D&D Beyond profile?
So I roll a D10?
I don't know. I don't.
And is that
I
for
don't
how
think
many
so.
you
It's just
give, plus
she's just a
your
character that
modifier?
I created
Okay.
as a
What modifier?
as a homebrew character.
Constitution?
Constitution check.
No,
So-
plus his
Oh, yes,
his
plus
roll,
Constitution.
Plus
Yep.
Constitution.
So I rolled a 5, and now it's plus my Constitution.
Plus your Constitution modifier. Yeah.
Okay, well that's it didn't say that anywhere. All right, Constitution is pretty good. Where are we at?
And yeah, I don't know what your paladin level is. I'm not sure what that means yet.
Plus 3.
And so you
All
might.
right, so 8 HP.
All right. Well, that's good for the horse.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's very good for the horse.
Yeah.
Brings him back up to 10.
All right. And so now we're switching back to the other side of
Thank
the
you.
battlefield.
So we have an Aurochs 20 feet from us that's damaged, and we have 2 of them that are damaged?
One that's asleep and one that's damaged.
Okay, I'm gonna send Loonspin after the damage.
Okay.
Okay.
So I don't.
Oh,
I don't
got, like,
know
all
how
this table
companions
space.
work exactly. And so I don't know if she would be your turn or
I
how
think
that
when I
works.
read it, I think she's her own.
She's
I
her
think
own.
she has
Okay,
her
we'll play her
own
like that.
thing.
We'll
Yeah.
play her as a separate entity then.
I thought that's what I read.
So would she roll for initiative, or does she
Yes.
attack along with him?
Well, she's going to attack, and then it's going to be initiative.
Okay.
She can always
Because now it's
roll
up
her
close.
turn.
Because if the charge had failed on John Yu earlier, then it would have been an initiative. But
Okay.
then Ruiz immediately put it to sleep.
I might need you to kill that. I might need you to kill this one.
Check.
Between our 4 hits, we should be able to take
Yeah,
it
I
out.
think so.
So how damaged is the one that's?
It has one arrow hit it.
Is it
that
down,
did-
or is it-
Oh no, it's looking for something to charge.
Oh boy,
It's looking in the tall grass.
we better push up.
You can hear it thrashing around.
We could do that.
Okay. I'm gonna send Loonspin in to claw
Okay,
at it.
roll for hit.
19 plus 5.
19's gonna hit.
24.
Roll for that sweet claw damage.
Hit 1d4 plus. So 5.
5.
Nice.
Good girl.
All right.
Good girl, Loonspin.
You're gonna get some extra scratches.
so pretty.
Get that filthy thing.
So she did some damage to it. She took a big rake down its haunch, its front haunch here, the front of its front leg there, and dug into the mane and the fur, and definitely did some damage. But it does a hoof attack right back at her, and so it rears up and is going to come down and try to stomp on Loonspin. So we are going to roll. Ooh, geez. 18, 25 to hit.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
pack a wallop.
Yes, they do. Oh, is this my other D8? Nope, that's not a D8.
Oh, I should have used.
Why'd I throw my other D8 in there? I think that's not a D8. It's a D10. Thank you.
How much?
8. Oh no, it's 8. 13.
Damage. on
13.
Newbs?
13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, she's down.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Oh, damn.
No, sorry. She's got 40. Wait, what is okay? She's got 45 points.
Mm-hmm,
Oh,
45.
she's not down.
45
She's like,
each. What?
That's nothing.
He said,
She's
just
not
kidding.
down.
How much damage was that?
I was looking
That
at my
was
armor
13
class.
points
My,
of
oh,
damage.
she's dead already.
So how much?
So
How many hit points does Loonspin
32?
have?
She has 45.
45, and she just took 13.
Yes, nothing.
Alright, that's nothing.
Tis but a scratch.
Now you just made her angry.
Oh yeah. Tis-
Right. All right, and so now we are going to be rolling for initiative on this side of the board. So, John, you roll for both you and Loonspin.
Okay, say that again. Sorry.
It's time to roll for roll for initiative
Have we
What? Why are we rolling for?
because now you're in.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they are. We're still behind, so we could ride up.
Yeah, we should
could
catch
help
up with them
when
and
we
help
get
them
on our
out.
Turn.
All right.
Oh, rolling for initiative? Or is it
Yep.
20?
Yep, a 20, and then you might
Yeah,
have
your
an initiative modifier.
Loonspin might, or
They both might have a modifier.
Well, I'm
Might be
sure.
0. It might be. I'm sure they do. But it's not up to me to find it.
And while you guys
can't do
roll,
everything.
we're on our way up there to help them out. So however far away we
Well,
are.
I need to get back on my horse then, because I got off and I got off and I started field
So
dressing.
you need to
No,
wait
that's
until it
intelligence.
comes back around.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
yeah,
Apologize.
it's hiding. There you go.
Plus 3.
That's all right. I know that's your plan, but yeah, we'll just wait until you come
20.
back around.
Nice.
Not
20?
natty. Not natty.
Not a natty 20.
For initiative.
Okay, and then Loonspin also.
Oh.
You roll for both. So 25 to 20. You got a 20
Shit,
there.
What was Loonspin's?
Can you portend your initiative?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I rolled 2 sevens at the beginning of the day.
Okay.
Nice.
So those are for the bad guys.
Yeah.
19 to 15. All right.
18.
18.
So do you have to roll initiative for every single one of these things?
No, I only have to roll for the ones that are still
Okay,
there.
all right. Well, they're
For the
all
herd,
coming
like,
after them.
25
I mean, they're all
D20.
heading that direction.
Nope, they've gone past.
Oh,
They're past them
oh,
now. So
okay.
all it is
Is the
basically
angry
the,
ones.
the
Okay.
the angry and the sleeping one.
Okay.
And so
I don't see an initiative modifier for her, so I'm just gonna roll
Yeah.
straight.
Yep,
up D20.
perfect.
So, oh shit, I don't remember what I rolled.
you roll again.
11.
11. All right. All right. So what do you want to do there, John?
What's the
You.
initiative supposed to be?
It's my turn.
Yep.
Which one?
How many hit points do you have?
Me?
Yeah.
Myself?
Yes. And then I'm gonna ask for Loonspin and how many she has left
No.
also.
Well, she had 45 minus 13, so,
So 32.
32.
So are you on the app on that, or are you on?
And Ruiz, how many do you have?
Okay. 'Cause I got
Um,
mine.
Hit points?
Yes,
This
yes,
way.
yes.
Do I need to turn it that way?
Yeah, but
32.
on here, I don't think it'll work.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's fine.
Hit points are probably up in the
There you go.
Oh, 44.
44.
Can you flip it all the way back? Does it work that way?
I feel like every time we play, they
Like
change
fold
the
it back,
interface.
actually, so it's more like that. At the
All right.
edge.
So yep, you're up,
Oh,
John.
no, I
Okay.
don't do that. That's fine.
I'm up, not moving, right?
You
I
are
would
up.
like
Yep,
to
we are
use
at the
my
top of the
tablet.
order.
I'm gonna fire an arrow at the other one that's wandering around that's close to
Christina
us.
gave me this. She had just one more.
The one that,
Yeah.
that is fighting Loonspin?
No.
That's all I use it.
Didn't
Yeah,
know
the
that.
one's asleep.
That, yeah, I have
No,
I have one
on
for
the
work,
ground.
basically.
You can always
use it
deliver
for
kill
rental
the wolf,
stuff, and I
right?
use it for D&D, and like everything.
Yeah, well, okay, so do I have to use a turn to put my bow away? And,
On it too.
It would use an action. To put, I think to switch weapons would use an action.
well, were you gonna plan on killing that one?
I was gonna see what you guys were gonna do first.
Okay, can I pass? I mean, like, I don't wanna.
You could knock
can-
an arrow,
What's that?
get one ready, and like,
So just out of curiosity, why are you not attacking the one that's attacking your companion?
Because I don't wanna hit her.
Oh, like if you whiff badly?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
She's my precious baby.
Fair enough.
Can he use an action to
I
call her?
would say as the DM, I'm not going, even if you get a 1.
Well,
you're
fuck
not
it
gonna
then.
hit
I'm gonna fire an arrow.
I'm not gonna have
at
you
that
hit Loonspin.
sucker.
You hit Loonspin directly in the heart.
until now you roll a 1 and I say you hit her right now.
Yeah.
All right, I am gonna fire an arrow at the one that is attacking.
All right,
Loonspin.
roll for hit.
7 plus 9, 16.
16 is going to hit, so roll for damage.
1 plus. What did I say?
Oh,
It was
really?
4. Hold on.
So now there's 6 total viewers.
Had that up once.
I love this table so much.
So
Where is
you're-
it? So
This is such an awesome table.
Oh, actions.
His first.
I could
So,
I could do that too, then.
whatever. So 5 damage,
5 damage.
because that's the one that's been hit a couple times already, right?
It's been hit, yeah, once by you, the initial arrow strike, and then once by Loonspin when she came up and clawed it. And now it is Ruiz's turn.
Can I withhold my attack until Luna attacks?
You can. From what I have learned, you can hold your action, but you need to choose what action you're holding.
Oh, okay. Shoot.
I don't think I can do both, though.
Shoot.
Be on D&D
Uh,
watch.
I'm gonna fire an arrow.
Knowing that for the future.
You're firing an arrow also. Okay, roll for hit.
Get plus 3. 19.
That's gonna hit. Roll for damage.
4 plus 3, 7 damage.
All right, and now it's the Auroch's turn. The only thing close to him is Loonspin, so he's gonna whip his head around and gore at Loonspin.
Wait, doesn't she have a chance now? Because she's only attacked once.
The
Yeah,
Aurochs
but
might have beat her.
but
the
the
Auroch's
Aurochs
beat her in
have-
initiative.
Oh, I see. Okay, sorry. I
And
didn't.
so it's the Auroch's turn, and then it's Loonspin. So I don't know if Loonspin has any reactions or anything.
Yeah, let me. Okay,
So you might.
so
I don't
she
know.
has. It says when a creature can see targets. Let me read this right. Creature. Okay, they need to put commas in this shit. When a creature Loonspin can see targets it with an attack, Loonspin can use its reaction to dodge out of the way, imposing a disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay, so this is goring. It's going to attack.
Okay,
So
so
are you going to use dodge?
yeah,
Okay, so that means I roll with disadvantage.
well, that's what it says.
Okay, so I rolled a 9 on my first roll,
Okay,
and I rolled a 19 on my second roll. So 9 plus 7 is 16. So I got 16 to hit.
okay. Yes, that hits.
That's gonna hit, so I need 2d8 again. Why did I give that back to you? And why can I not find my other d8? There it is. There's my other d8. There it is.
12. I need to buy her some armor.
13 piercing damage.
13.
Yep.
After this is over, I might table talk with you about something.
All right, now it's Loonspin's turn.
All right, bitch. We're gonna bite this
All
time.
right, bite it.
Yeah. Can I go for the neck?
Sure, you
Call
can
it.
say where you can. Yeah, you can
No,
call
okay,
your
but
shot.
what I'm asking is, like, in real world scenario, once they get the neck, the shit's pretty much over.
You're right, but we're letting dice decide, not logic.
Well, I meant, like, could I roll? Is there a way to roll? Okay, whatever. I want to make sure I'm reading this right.
Sure, it's just dead air. Just kidding.
Okay, now
I'll just talk about how much I love this table.
I don't. I'm gonna read this to you, and maybe you can explain to those watching what this actually means. 'Cause I
Oh,
don't
put me on
for
the
sure.
spot.
Well, I don't know.
I'm
what
not gonna
exactly it means.
understand.
It says, okay, if the target is a creature, I'm going for bite.
Okay.
If the target is a creature, which it is,
Mhm.
it must succeed on a DC 12 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Oh, okay.
So what does that mean?
That means I need to succeed. I need to roll a d20 and It's
But what is knocked
D12
prone?
save
Knocked
rate?
over.
Knocked over. Like you're
Do
gonna
I get
take
an
it
extra
to,
attack or something?
basically no, you're gonna take it to the ground pretty much.
Oh, okay.
And
So,
so basically
basically
what
what I
you're saying,
said,
yes.
taking it by the neck. Okay.
Yeah. And so I need to beat a DC 12 strength check.
It says you must succeed on a DC 12 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
DC 12 strength saving throw. And so I think I roll a D20 and add my strength modifier. That I think that's what that means.
For the animal.
Yeah. And so
That's if I hit,
okay.
right? I haven't.
All right.
I
Did
didn't
you
see
see it?
that.
Huh?
I was rolling because I thought you would roll.
What'd you roll?
A 20.
No, see, you cheated. You cheated. Now you gotta re-roll. I haven't rolled
I do
yet.
have to reroll. You haven't rolled.
Poor
It's only
Ted.
get better from here. It's either you're gonna roll another d20 or it's gonna be less. So I'm in good shape. Okay. So +5. So 17.
17.
Natural.
We got some awesome rolls going tonight.
We do actually.
Okay. So I need.
So now roll for
1d6 plus
Way
3.
fewer F-bombs when we're rolling good rolls.
That's true.
Okay. So 6.
6, and I will roll my DC 12 saving throw, and that time I roll a 14.
Fucker.
And so I succeed on the
But I still get the.
But
I
you still get the
damage
damage.
in, right? So 6 damage.
6 damage.
Thing's gotta be bleeding now, right?
It is looking really rough. It's blood all over the place, and Loonspin just sunk her claws into its leg right where she clawed it before, and it's getting down there. So we're back at the top of the order. Actually, we'll come over to this side, and what do you guys want to do? You're still.
I'm still unmounted, so
Okay.
I'm not going to be much help, I
Okay.
guess.
So it takes your turn to jump on the horse.
If I want to remount,
Right.
yeah.
Exactly.
So I'll remount.
Okay. So you remount quick. Roll an athletics check. Because
What
you're
for?
Oh,
you're
'cause I'm
in a
all covered
hurry
in
and
blood.
you're in a
Alright.
hurry. You're covered in blood. You see that they're
This
still
one was a good
battling over
addition, I
there,
like
Yeah.
and so
Athletics.
you're doing it in a hurry. Let's just for the fun.
Okay, 21.
All right, you make it. You easily remount the horse.
Like
All right,
the way
Eckler.
that they do it where they jump over the back end of it.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
that's
Fair
what I
enough.
did.
That's what you did.
And at
All
this
right.
point, we should have had ours already field dressed and packed.
Well, I've been working on this pretty
That's
big
fine.
animal.
It's
I
big.
think.
There's no way it's field dressed yet.
Okay.
You didn't do that
is
in
that?
30 seconds.
I probably got as far as this, and now we're ready to go.
Right.
All right,
So
remount.
I need to read her thing.
Now you're on
So
horseback,
now,
so you
what
can
is your
charge.
plan? So you can start charging across
I'm
the
gonna
field?
charge across the field
Alright.
and get as close as I can.
Okay, we're gonna say it's gonna take you another turn to get there.
Okay.
It's gonna take
Shadow.
you,
Shadow.
it's
Through
gonna
my
take you at
next
least
turn?
6, no, it'll take you
Charge
6
5,
seconds
6.
to get there, so it's your
Okay, it takes
action to
5
get
turns
there.
before
Okay.
she can use it.
You go at a hard gallop and you know your way around horses. You grew up around horses in your privileged upbringing. And so yeah, you're very familiar. And
So
you
he
make
showed
quick
up
work.
with this horse, so this is like his horse,
This
right?
is his
He didn't
horse.
have to buy it or nothing. Okay.
This is his horse.
I didn't
And so then we come back around to John Yu. John Yu sees Ekrub starting to charge from across the way and sees Hurry jump on his horse. And so you see them coming, but it's back to you, top of the order.
Okay. I'm gonna fire another one at that one that's fighting Loonspin.
All right, roll for hit.
Yeah.
Here we go, baby.
This table,
Where did it go?
like stand just like right near your left foot.
By
A
the-
little
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
20. Thanks.
No
Damn.
problem.
Let's go.
Natty 20, baby.
What?
I loaned him mine.
What? All right, no,
There
that's,
it is in gold and black.
that's fair.
All right. So what does that mean? I forget. Do I get an extra?
It was disadvantage, and so you get the one that fell on the floor. No, just kidding.
But what? Natty 20 gains another something, right?
No,
Double-
natural 20
double
is
damage.
double damage.
Double damage. So I got one.
Heck yeah.
1d6 plus 3.
And I think it's double the dice damage, not double the modifier damage.
So add the dice, then add your modifier.
Right.
All right. So sorry. Oh, come on.
Longbow?
Okay, longbow. So
1d8.
1d8 plus 4, and then whatever my dice roll is doubled, right? So 1, 5, 6.
6. 6 points of damage.
Come on, man.
Yeah, this
Give
guy
me
is
the number.
hanging on. Ruis.
That was with the double damage?
Yes.
Oh, man.
I am just going to
Roll a
cast
20, natty 20 on
Yeah,
one.
and then a 1.
This table clearly isn't
First
just
level
dice rolling
sleep spell.
regulation.
First level sleep spell.
5d8, 30 points.
30 points, it
Yeah.
drops.
Just
So
play
now
it
you've
safe.
got 2 sleeping aurochs in very rough shape as Ekrub crosses the battlefield and comes to a halt in front of you guys. Just in time to see it fall asleep. And right behind him is Hurry.
It will not wake until one of us deals the killing blow, hopefully. So I leave it up to everybody
wants-
else to kind of,
who
because I
wants
just got
the
my bow and
honor?
arrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who can deal the most damage? I mean, you got a pretty
Probably
nice
me.
battle axe.
Oh, either of us. Him with his greatsword or me with the axe.
We both deal some pretty big
Should we
damage.
both like get over top of one of them?
Yeah, I mean, we could take
So
our
we
turns.
got-
I'm there already.
Yeah, you're there. So yeah.
I'm already there
So you kind of
when my turn arrives.
to go.
Okay, yeah, so, yep, you will put you right into the order, so what would you like to do as you arrive?
All right, well,
Well, I guess I think initiative is over until they wake up.
Yeah, so I'll just take a swing at it with my greatsword.
All right, at which one?
Which one is the most dead?
I'd say the one that we started attacking first.
Okay, we'll attack the first one.
All right,
All
roll
right.
for
It's gonna
hit.
sleep the longest.
For hit. Oh my. Okay, 8.
Should it be advantage because it's not moving?
But-
Yeah, I would say that's fair.
Okay, because it's
It's
just
not
I'd say
laying
as
there.
long as
Yeah.
you don't roll like a 1.5.
I literally rolled a 1 plus my modifier.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
So it's an 8, but
You need to say that you rolled a 1,
plus.
because I need to know that's a critical fail.
Oh, okay, yeah, it was a critical fail.
But yeah, you get advantage,
You miss it
because it's.
Okay, good point.
But you roll again, so with advantage you get 2 rolls.
Plus, I get 2 hits anyways per action. So I could have rolled again anyway, right?
Well, you're rolling with advantage first, so let's just do one at a time.
All right, 15.
15 is gonna hit.
All right.
So that one hits. So now roll for damage.
This is
Yeah, that was
That would've been
a doozy. 9 damage.
9 damage. It wakes up and shakes its head and gores at you.
All right. Well, I will use my second hit then.
All right.
So I'm gonna roll for hit again. No, I don't get advantage for this one.
Not this time. It's
All right.
awake. And
23
23 is gonna hit.
and damage. Ooh, that's big damage. 15.
15. You take it down.
Alright.
It's on its way getting up to its feet, and you just drive your greatsword right through its head.
Sweet. All right.
You put it out of its misery quickly.
Good.
Now, I guess. So that one's down.
I guess have I arrived on scene now?
You come trotting up.
Okay. Is there any way with a sleeping?
And the
Animal
herd
like
is
this.
starting to approach a thicket of trees, like a cluster of those little like 4 or 6 inch round trees. There's probably 8, 9 of them around there.
But not
So they're
paying
starting-
attention to us.
Not paying attention to you guys anymore, but they're just kind of wandering over
It-
that way.
Is there any kind of
It's probably
rule
100 feet.
for
Okay.
an animal like this, especially when it's sleeping, where you can just kind of do the old slit its throat, or we have to go through the whole? Is it
No,
because it's
I
a
would say it's.
Is it because it's a spell? So if you get down on it, it might wake up.
Right. So I think it's as soon as it takes damage, it's going to
So
wake up.
once it feels that nick, it's gonna.
Well, I mean,
Give me
I would
shit.
think that you would have. I mean, you could. What do you think that would be? Survival check?
To try and slit its
Yeah.
throat and see if it
Right.
will.
I think
If
that
it
would be a
doesn't wake
survival
up.
check. I would put that in with hunting skills and stuff like that. And so.
As dramatic as that would be, I think I'm just gonna give it a good two-handed lollop.
All right, give it a good
All
two-handed
right,
wallop.
let's just do that. That'll simplify things. We'll work that out.
Right.
All right, so with my battle axe, big old two-handed chop.
You're going to try and behead the thing.
Yeah, 20.
Natural 20.
No.
Or, okay, so 20's gonna hit. So roll
Okay.
for damage.
And with the two-handed damage, 9.
Barely.
I have another attack, but does it wake up and barely got it?
Barely got
Okay.
it. It's
Oh,
dead. It had 9 left. And so it's dead.
I feel like that was the most humane thing to do. Is just give it one between the eyes.
So we
That's all
got
it did.
3 cows down.
So,
3 down.
Huge DPS.
So now you can go about doing your thing, field dressing them, doing whatever you want to do.
Can I inspect them for any kind of like branding or anything like that? Like do these actually
Roll an
So we got
investigation
3 dead
check.
ones.
3 of them.
Do you mean you want to go back and get the other one?
investigation
Yeah,
plus
you guys
3?
can talk about that.
We'll go back and start.
We'll go back and
checking
start
it
field dressing.
Is that
that
a natty one?
That's an 81.
That's a natty one. You look around. You don't really. You don't see anything.
Okay. Can I inspect another one?
Yes. Go ahead.
I'll look at the other dead one.
He's inspecting them. He's seeing if they have any
6
brands
plus
or
3 for
markings.
investigation.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't take much to look around on it.
Okay.
You look around. You actually get to see the flanks on them, and there's no markings.
Okay.
You don't see anything,
All right.
magical or otherwise. There's no branding on it. They are 100% wild oryx.
Okay.
Alright, so is there any kind of check for like skill to cut these things up, or like, because I remember when I skinned the bear in order to see how the hide came off and everything, it was there was a check.
Was it a
for
survival check?
Wait,
Or was it a nature
Are we
check?
going to that extent to skin them? Like, I think.
I don't know. I wasn't talking. I'm talking about just dressing.
Doing the field dressing.
Oh.
I was just
would
using
call
that
that
as an
a nature check.
to how well we do
How
this.
well you do it, yeah.
If we get like the full meat off.
Right.
Yeah, good.
Well, but we wouldn't be worried about that part. We're just
Now I roll an
basically
natural
just gutting
20.
it and cutting the legs and stuff
Yeah,
off.
you,
the
I
arm.
would.
Yeah, we're not-
shouldn't
That's up
lose
to you
any
guys.
meat,
You guys
right?
make the discussion. I'm
We're
not
just
telling you how to
we're
do
just
it.
field dressing.
Okay, so I rolled a natural 20, so I'm basically cutting the fillet right out of the back side of this particular animal here.
With your
I mean,
battle axe?
Yeah.
So you can go about doing yours however you want.
Yeah.
So,
So,
I just wanted
alright.
to see how well I did it. So
Sure,
I'm
okay.
doing a very
So
good
you did
job
a very good job.
of
So
we're
butchering.
not
We're not switching
deboning
butchering
them
skills.
or anything. We're just packing them up and we're gonna take it back to
Yeah.
camp and then debone them.
So,
I think we'd want the fur and stuff on them.
so
I
you.
would- well,
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing?
I think we were just gutting them and cutting them in pieces so we can haul them easier.
Okay.
I would like to inquire when we get back if they need the furs for anything. You know, if anyone. Obviously, we're going to use everything. It's not like we're just going to toss the carcass. But if like we retain them to sell, or if they have a purpose on the caravan, you know.
Sorry. What?
Okay, the hide.
Okay.
After we skin them,
Right.
they only want the meat.
Sure.
So, does anyone else along the caravan need the hide? Do they
Find
use it for
that
something?
out when you get back.
Yeah, do we
Yep.
keep it?
Yep. We
Okay.
can find that out when we get back. And so you guys have gutted these things. So there is blood and guts and everything strewn about right now. So that scent gets up into the air, and the aurochs are approaching that thicket of trees, and you hear just this blood-curdling scream. It's almost unearthly as you hear this aurochs get its head ripped off, and it's thrown in your direction.
Thrown at us?
The head comes tumbling at you,
Alright.
and then you look up. Can you hand me that box right there?
This one?
Yep. And charging at you about 75 feet away is an ogre. Before he charges at you guys, he rips one of those trees out of the ground, bashes it on the ground, and charges.
Okay.
We are over here.
All right, let's get our guys in place here.
So yeah, let's come over here
Yeah,
closer to
just
the
when we
camera.
dress and leave that back.
And so now we might need the.
See,
Now
I'm
we
on
might
higher
need
ground.
the.
He can't get me.
Oh, is that how that's
Yeah,
gonna
I see
work?
it, yep. Actually, I'm
And so
right
now we
at,
might
right
need
at
the
chopping
the
the.
pipe cleaners so we know distance and
Oh,
stuff on
for-
here.
I need to get a
Those
character
box?
for Loonsman, don't I?
What's that?
Where are the
Okay, hey.
They're right on the other side over here. Like if you just look right straight down,
Yeah.
there should be a bag right there.
Is there a cat in there? You don't have a cat, do you?
Puma?
So you look up and you see this plains ogre just bearing down on you guys. So before we get going, do we want to take a? It's 8:30. Do we want to take
Yeah.
a quick break? All right. All right. So I think we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. You might hear us milling about. We're just gonna go to a screen so we can stretch. Thank you for hanging out.
I don't have any kind of cat now.
That's okay.
I wish I had background music for everybody, but I don't. We'll be back in probably about 5 minutes.
We need a
There
guy
we
in the
go, now we
chair.
should be back.
All right.
And we're back.
And we're back.
And we have the, right, what was it? And we have the combination.
And we have the combination.
We're back, and we have the combination.
All right, so yep, now we're back and we're about ready to start Battle Plains Ogre. We're gonna see how this goes. So right now, is that Loonspin?
Yes.
Okay. So we've got our battlefield laid out. Everybody is where they want to be.
Were we mounted up again and ready to be on our way, or were we still finishing?
You were still finishing
So
up.
we're not mounted.
You're not
up.
mounted right now.
Okay.
Nope. Nope. We're gonna say your horses are. I don't know where you want
Milling
to put your
about.
horses. Yeah, I've got one horse. If you want to have one, just represent
Oh,
them.
he's a cutie.
All right. And so horses are back there. All right.
They're taking a nap.
Taking it. They're just scared. Like those fainting goats. So we're gonna say that this guy is.
See, Loonspin's travel distance per action.
So he's got a speed of 40 feet. So he is coming at Ekrub at 40 feet
Okay.
from where he is. Do we have a 40? Is this
I
a
made
40?
that, yeah, that's-
Nice. And I might need somebody to move me because I can't reach. So I'm not gonna
He's-
quite get there.
But move him up on you.
Yep.
Move him up on it.
Yep, he's getting up there, and we're gonna say he's not quite within 5 feet. Oh, that's yours. All right, so that's the ogre's move, and so now let's roll for initiative.
That landed on roll.
We don't use a modifier for initiative.
Yeah,
right?
you have.
There should be an
Plus
initiative modifier. Huge.
All right.
This is an ogre?
All right, so 25 to 20. All right, so
Unnatural 20.
unnatural 20.
Mhm.
Nice. That would be a fun name. And how many hit points do you have?
I have 35 still. 32, sorry, 32.
32. All right, 19 to 15.
19.
19.
15.
15. Okay, so
And I have 49 HP.
49. John, you.
Oh, that was for me.
What's that?
15 was for me.
Okay.
I didn't roll twice, right?
Right, you need it right.
So
yeah.
does Loonspin get she rolls for initiative?
Yep, we'll say Lou. If we're gonna treat her as a separate
Oh,
character
fucking
now,
one.
that's okay. That's okay. We'll get to that. But how many hit points do you have?
For me?
Yeah.
44.
44.
And she has 21 left.
21 left. Okay.
Or I throw her a cat treat and she gets more.
No, this isn't WoW. Not sponsor. Sorry.
Wow, it's not copyrighted.
That's
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
point. That's a good point. I can say that. I could be thinking, or I could be saying something else. All right, so we have 14 to 10.
13.
13.
And I have 50 hit points.
50.
So would you say
And so now
speed
we've got
50 foot? That's per action.
Ogre.
Right?
And I don't want
Loonspin
you
had
to
the
see
one-
this
okay,
now,
okay.
because this is where things
So
where I
now-
can't have my screen up, unless somebody wants to move me.
Hey, so I
Um,
think this would be a good opportunity to tell our viewers what these things are.
Sure, go for it. Well,
Well,
I
I
get,
don't know what all the sizes are.
that doesn't matter. Somebody can chime in.
All right, so who knows?
Okay.
There you go.
When we were researching battle mats and such,
So hold them. Yeah, you can hold them right
when
up to
we
the
were
camera
holding
right here.
battle mats and thing, I'm facing that way, I guess. There was the question: how do you do movement when you don't have the grid drawn out in a dungeon or something along those lines? So what
Can you
we
hand me my
determined
screen
was this
Can you
is
hand me
our
the
amount of
screen?
movement, the length
white
of the pipe cleaner.
Thanks.
So I have 40 feet of movement, so I modified one there for 40 feet. The red is your 20 then, right?
No, 30.
30 and
This is
60. So also for firing arrows and things of a magical nature, you can use this for your distance.
So for
arrows.
example, if we need to see the range between my
That's actually
guy and
Jeff's.
the guy I want to
It's
attack,
actually Jeb's.
we lay these out so we
Now,
know if we're within
now we're
range.
starting the real encounter.
Now you know.
That was just
The
a
The
warm
more
up.
you know, the more you know.
The more you know.
There's a 50-foot for Luna.
So let's see how much.
Only you can prevent dungeon fires.
And then what did Loonspin roll? She rolled low, I'm guessing.
One.
A 1. All right, so Loonspin.
She was busy cleaning herself.
Yeah, she was licking her butthole probably.
Like cats do.
Like cats do. And she has 21 left?
Yes.
She have
Like
to
she
roll
could
to
probably
hit
do
her
that in the
butt.
middle of a battle. Like she's like clawing her stuff. Oh yeah, I gotta clean my butt.
Call it deception.
Nope, I don't think I'm going to be able to find a good spot to.
To kneel and use your.
Yeah, I'm thinking, is this blocking my voice too much now, I wonder?
Well, it's hard to say.
Right,
I mean, it's definitely gonna muffle it.
right.
Is this for everyone on this side of the table?
It seems like the
This is for
decibels are
everybody.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is?
It's
Oh.
one
Oh,
mic
okay.
now.
The decibel meter's still going up pretty good when you're talking.
Yeah, say something.
Say so.
Syphilis. What is it?
You picked syphilis?
It's
What the hell?
syphilis. It's I can't remember what movie it's from. It's a joke. You should get that one.
Tom Hanks.
Of all of the words,
Say a test word. Syphilis.
It's from a movie. You should know this. I just can't think of the movie. You were supposed to know it for me.
well, we know what kind of movie.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, whatever.
What kind of movies you watch?
You know exactly the kind of movies I watch.
How about if we just try not to look? in your
It's so
direction?
tempting, though.
So this is my 50-foot.
It's so tempting.
We
but
won't.
yeah, oh, I know how I can do this. Let's see if I shouldn't need my keyboard.
So for those watching,
All right.
this is my dire panther. It looks like a horse, but I don't have.
All right,
I
Ruiz.
don't have a character for it yet. So this is Loonspin.
Ruiz is up.
I will use my crossbow. I will roll a 12, which plus 3 to hit. So that's 15 total.
Barely. That hits.
15. Roll 1d6 plus 3. 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. You just make
4
it mad.
points of damage, and I will choose to move 30 feet in this direction. Concludes my turn.
All right, and then we've got Ekram.
All right.
Who was right in the thick of this
Yeah,
already?
I'm just gonna move up to him. I'm pretty much in range already, I would say, right?
Yeah, I'd get up to him, yeah. Just
All right.
move right up on him. Get up on him.
All right, and I'm going to use my two-handed great sword.
All right.
Roll for hit. 10.
10 total.
Yeah.
10 does not hit.
All right,
You
and I
just-
have my extra hit,
Okay.
so I will hit again.
How does that work with a?
Oh my.
So long as you attack, you get to attack twice.
That's
right?
his.
'Cause that's how
at
mine
5th level, you got
works.
that?
Yep, at
Yeah,
5th
yeah,
level, you get
okay.
to attack twice per interaction.
Okay.
And that was a critical fail.
Oh no.
So yeah, he's screwed.
Oh yeah. So you just piss it off.
Yeah.
Your swings just completely miss. You hit it on the arm once, and it throws off your great sword. It doesn't think it's very great. And
Yeah,
then the next
not
one
using
just
these
whips
digital
down
dice
its side.
anymore.
John, you.
Yep.
I
Oh,
have
digital
my
dice.
longbow out, and I am going to fire. I'm just gonna fire and try to hit. This
All right.
Large thing.
All right. Roll for hit.
19.
19 is gonna hit.
I think we wasted all our good rolls on the
I know.
creatures.
That's what I was hoping.
No more digital rolls for this guy. Old fashioned.
So I got 1d8 plus 4. 8.
8. All right. Hurry.
Okay. I will definitely get in range. So I will move up on it to attack as well.
Move up on it.
Move up on it.
All right.
Not,
I will-
not a sponsor.
I will do a two-handed attack. Sorry, with my battle axe.
All right.
So for hits to start,
Yep.
a 10.
A 10. A 10 is gonna miss.
Wow.
And that's only one attack. You only get one.
Oh
swing?
no, I get two technically. I mean, so long as I attack, I can attack twice.
Okay, so now you
If
get
I am- so
another
okay.
attack.
Another
Yeah, your
attack.
first one misses. Well, you hit him but it doesn't get through the meat of his leg.
Alright, that was a 20, not a natural.
Not a natural, but a 20, that'll hit.
Okay, and two-handed attack. 10 damage.
10 damage. Alright, now it's the ogre's turn.
Fabulous.
He's gonna take that big old tree trunk with the root ball at the end and swing it at Grub.
Fuck you and your critical fail.
Oh, no, this is
So he
interesting.
gets a multi-attack. I'm not
So
gonna use multi.
if
Yeah.
I move towards, is this a creature?
But I'm gonna use my multi-attack, because I think I can do multi-attack every time.
Oh, boy.
Creatures and monsters.
Just because his club's so huge.
Well, right. Well, multi-attack is the plains
I think
ogre
that
makes
counts
two
as
attacks,
creature.
one with
Oh,
its
'cause
great
if he
club
doesn't
and
roll
one
a DC
with its
12
bite, or two
saving
with its
throws,
javelin.
Jesus.
And so he's gonna take a swing and a bite at you.
Oh, great.
So I will
think
roll
you have,
for
like,
him in
crazy
just a
AC,
moment.
don't you?
I'm guessing the
18.
shadow retreat and shadow
Yeah, so hopefully that comes to my advantage.
shadows. Yeah.
That was a critical
These
fail.
two basically are.
So he completely misses with the great club, and you just take the brunt of it on your armor and shrug it off. But then he bites at you as well.
All right.
So he's gonna.
Also, they're not both the same attack.
No, they're not both the same attack. It's kind of like you having two swings.
Sweet.
That's multi-attack,
Yep.
essentially. And so now
That's like
12 by
Oh, that means I can pounce and
20.
and do
20 to hit. And so
My armor class is 18. Where
so
do you-
20 hits.
What do you think
It's
I
meter
should
beat.
do with-
And so
Oh, I
if
thought you just said you rolled a
Should I
12.
go
Sorry.
around and try
Well,
to
12
attack
plus
from the back
my
and
modifier.
Oh, yep, you hit.
And
Use a
so
turn to
Oh,
come
yeah,
back here
right?
and then
You hit.
jump on his
Yeah, I
back.
could fucking travel
Has
as
a
far as I
disadvantage,
and
or should I
bite
try to do
is-
this where if he's a
I need
beast,
2d10.
Oh my god.
he doesn't roll a 12 saving throw, he's not prone.
Another d10.
There might be a size advantage to that, but I mean, you can always at least give it a shot.
What do you think?
Yeah, see what.
Well, which one?
17 points of piercing
I think
damage.
since it's
I'm gonna
not
ask
ability-
a
All right.
question, though,
17
just to
HP
see.
down. So, oh, I can take it off on here.
Are you guys getting heat over there?
We are. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, I
Good.
can feel it.
And
I thought
so
you meant
that
heat
was
from the
2
ogre.
10, that was my
Oh, you're getting some
10,
heat,
all
right?
right.
Some heat.
And so now it is Loonspin's turn.
Okay, I have a question for tabletop.
Okay.
So I have an ability called Pounce. First of all, is an ogre considered a creature?
Yes, I would consider
Okay.
it a creature.
So in my thing here, it says if Loonspin moves at least 20 feet straight towards a creature and hits with a claw attack on the same turn, that target must succeed a DC 12 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Yeah.
So is that saying we could knock this guy on his back?
So I wonder if there's a size requirement.
It doesn't say.
You're right, it doesn't. I would say that it would be. Well, maybe it would be one size larger, and this would be large. And I'm assuming, does she have a size of
Yes,
medium?
she's called a large creature.
Oh, she is a large creature.
Large beast.
Okay, so if I would say if you could go one size larger, yep, that would work.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I was just curious.
Fair enough.
No, I was just curious.
No,
He
I
was
get
just
it.
teasing it.
This is all for our right.
Okay,
We have to-
so for Loonspin, here's another question. So she's got a 50-foot
That's the, I think
movement
that's
Yeah.
the easiest way to make it.
and can attack on within the same movement range, right?
Yep.
Okay, so she's got a 50-foot range.
Okay.
So I'm gonna come here and come up behind and attack on the back of this creature. So is that a disadvantage for the?
No, I don't think so. It's aware of the battlefield right now. I mean,
Even
it's-
from something coming up on
Well-
its shoulders from behind?
you're not.
It's technically already engaged with everything, right? It's not
Right.
like you're sneaking up on.
Right, you're not getting sneak attack, and I mean there might be flanking, but I think there's rules to flanking.
But
And-
would he have a disadvantage to return an attack at me if I'm on his back?
Like he can't get you.
I would
isn't
say
that the
no.
whole
I
purpose?
would. I think that would be called a grapple at that point, and then he would have to try to break the grapple.
Okay, well, whatever that means, I'm gonna
You
do
know what
that.
a grapple is,
Do
right?
that.
You watch wrestling.
I know what a grapple is, but like I don't understand how that affects how he.
So Loonspin would be grappling him.
Right.
And so
He has to roll to break the
he'd have to
grapple.
break the grapple, and then if he's able to break the grapple, we'd say that the ogre was able to grab
I don't want him to rip her
Loonsman.
head off like
He's
you did.
not, I know, and that's the fear. That's the, I mean, that's a possibility.
Okay, well, okay, for Loonspin then, I'm gonna use her 50 foot of movement, and I'm gonna come up from the backside and jump on this guy's shoulders, which I can't do here.
What kind of attack is that?
Let's do the bite.
Bite. All right,
Yeah,
doing
She's
a bite
sniffing his
attack.
asshole.
Yeah, well, yeah, she's,
Bite.
yeah,
So
she's up in
roll
there.
for hit.
All right, roll for bite.
Loonspin's all up in that ass. Look at that.
That ain't gonna happen. Nope.
No,
No.
she misses. She can't get through the ogre's thick
No.
skin. After Loonsman, we are back to Ruus at the top.
Okay, so the 30 to 120, anything above 30 would be rolling for disadvantage.
Is it really?
Yeah, I just checked the
good
official
check.
rules.
All right.
So I'm disadvantaging a bow shot.
All right. So yes, we would have been getting
I
yelled
completely
at.
missed. 5 was the low.
5 was the low.
So I completely whiffed that.
You miss and your arrow sinks right into the ground right next to Ekrub.
I move closer towards the horses.
Fuck you guys, I'm out!
Have fun with that ogre.
We are. We
see the
just
horses.
whipped like all of our shots that whole first round.
That's hilarious. All right, Ekrub, you're up.
Now this is the classic.
I guess the ogre was
All right, I'm going back to
following.
the old-fashioned days. All right, I'm going to try again and swing my two-handed greatsword at him. What does that say?
9.
9 plus. Wait. Sorry.
That's all right.
13.
13?
Yeah.
13 barely misses.
All right. Okay, well I got one more hit.
So all right. So you don't get through him again. Take another swing.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going back to the old school dice.
9.
9
That's a
misses
miss.
as well. Both miss. This ogre is a beast. He can't hit you guys either, though.
And we're supposed to be
All right, John, you.
I'll fire another arrow.
All right.
We're supposed to be seasoned at this point.
This is
19.
Bam.
19 is
I
gonna
think we're
hit.
going to be
Good.
seasoned as in
Yeah.
cooked.
Cooked and-
all right.
9
back to
damage.
9 damage.
And I yell across the field, you guys gonna participate? I did it twice already. Come on.
gonna do anything?
I nicked him. Come
All
on.
right. And hurry.
Hurry. Okay. I will start with another two-handed attack with my battle axe.
All right.
That is a 26.
That is going to hit.
Good.
With 15 damage.
15
Nice.
damage.
I have another attack as well.
All right.
Want me to go or you want a second?
Give me a moment here. I am going to totally cheat. I am done doing this in my head quickly. I'm just going to keep it on a calculator and keep subtracting it.
Accuracy shot, like hit him in the eye or something?
Yeah.
Piss him off?
How did that work last time?
Well, we had advantage on a certain side.
Where are we at?
Oh,
We damaged its eye or
Yeah, I
something.
shot him in the eye.
oh, that was probably off
And
an
then, so
natural
anything,
20 or
if we
something
were,
like that.
if we were positioned on its
Alright.
like left side or whatever it was,
Second
there
swing.
was a disadvantage for it because it couldn't see us.
That is a
very well
23.
or something.
23 is going to also
natural
hit.
20 does when
And
you're
my
down there
damage.
now.
Well, I don't know. I don't remember what it was.
15.
but He had some kind of thing in
Nice,
mind that I had
Dave.
to do to make that kind of accuracy.
That's 30 damage down.
Like you just
One
made it up
turn.
on the fly. I think I
Yeah,
have
I
like a
should've been
stat.
doing it too.
All right. So now it is the ogre's turn. The plains ogre takes a turn at what just hit him.
Oh, he is pissed.
And he is pissed, and he is going to multi-attack at you.
Shots or something like that.
Okay.
Well, like
So he's coming at you with his great club first, swinging over top of the head of Ekrub, and that is an 16 to hit.
That just hit.
That just hits.
Yep.
All right. So I think I am rolling. Oh, jeez. Oh. I need more d8s. I need.
No, you don't.
Oh my god.
I don't
There's the
remember what.
D8.
That was like one of the first nights we played.
There you go, you want one?
One
I
or
think
two nights in.
there's my other one. And I've got 3d8.
No way, dude.
I'm sure it was a high number to get it, but
17 points of bludgeoning damage. And then he's gonna snap at you as well.
to us, somebody got hit for 17.
Yeah,
Yes.
Dave just
Yep.
did. With the first
So
hit.
now he's gonna bite at you, and, and that's gonna miss. It was 12 to hit. So he snaps at you and misses. His jaws
That's exactly
go
the
right
damage
over
I
top
took
of
last
you.
turn.
Really?
17.
Loon spin.
This thing's a beast.
All right. Since I'm already still behind him, I'm gonna try to jump up there again and bite him.
Okay. So roll for hit.
20, not natty 20.
Not a natty 20. 20's gonna hit.
Okay, and then
He's like, yep, I know.
1d6 plus 3. 7. Oh, and he has to roll a DC 12 or be knocked prone.
Okay. I don't know why I need to
Get on that rope.
Choke him out.
So who has to roll a 12?
He has to roll a 12. So
I have to
my
roll
thing
a-
says like if I do this type of attack or that pounce attack,
Yep.
the creature
Yep.
has to roll a DC
Yep.
12 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Yep.
Oh,
So I'm rolling a strength check right now.
Okay.
And I pass. That would be a 21.
Damn it!
What if he was prone? Would we be at an advantage?
Or
Yes.
some sort, yeah.
Yep. If it was knocked prone, you would have advantage on attacks.
I can just picture like Loonspin on his back, like
Well, that's a huge
flopping
move, dude.
around. Like,
It's a good move. Yeah.
That is
she's
a
a
good
good
order.
companion.
Ruis. Ruis is up.
So
Lots of
I
cat
will
treats.
currently use my turn just
So
mounting
last
the
time-
horse, getting
How
on
many
top of
times do you
my
get to use that
horse,
for battle?
What?
That-
All
that-
right.
grabbing the reins.
that makes
So
me
you
feel
out of
good.
you sense Ruis getting on his horse, and you're like,
I mean,
oh.
she's in it.
So,
So I guess
Ruis
it's
hops
just
on
like
his horse.
biting.
So that's what you're
So
using your
every
action for.
action,
That is
every
what it
time
is.
I
Alright.
get to roll, I can do it.
That's a good one.
Oh, who's up after Ruis? Ekrub.
Yeah. So go ahead.
All right, I am going to once again go ahead and try with the two-handed greatsword.
Here we go. It bounced off of that rock.
No, it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
It had 2 numbers on it.
yeah, 2 numbers.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
I think what you rolled hits.
All right, 22.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
Dave, don't be fucking it up, man.
Wait, can I get it?
That's
You wanna
only,
roll-
that's only if
you
we
wanna
roll
roll-
bad. If we roll bad and it hits something, you're like, well,
Sorry, yeah.
Okay, so we got a 6 plus 4. All right, 15 damage for my first hit,
Well
All
done.
right.
and then I'm going to use my second hit.
Probably got like 1,000 hit
Okay.
points.
Swing for a hit.
21.
21 is going to hit.
Nice.
Roll for damage.
What do we got?
Nice, a 6 and a 5.
6 and a
You-
5.
you have
11
two
plus
attack?
5,
He's got
16.
two- Well, he's attacking twice with the same.
And that's
two-handed.
16
Oh, like
damage on that one. So
Okay.
15 and 16. Nice. That was
So,
Yep.
okay, again,
between
table
two of
talk.
us, that's over
Since
60
we're,
HP.
since
Yeah.
we're the noobs group,
Yep.
I feel like sometimes we should explain what just happened. So like,
Okay.
I didn't even know that, like, he's got he's got 2 attacks because he's got a
No,
great-
it's not
so-
because of that. It's because I'm a level 5 paladin.
Yep.
And once you get to level 5, you get an extra hit per
But you
attack.
should explain that
Yeah, I will.
and how that works because the whole purpose of our show is
That's
to
a good point.
explain
Yep.
what's going on.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because I didn't know that until
Okay.
just now.
No, I didn't think of it that way. Also, I just figured us noobs. I didn't think about us actually explaining. But
Well, but if
no, I'm
somebody
down with
that doesn't
too.
know
Yeah.
is watching,
No,
they
great.
will learn how
No.
this works.
No,
Yeah,
that's
that's
good.
fine. I love it. And so, yeah, what we've been doing for the last several rounds is we all have multi-attacks now, so we can take multiple swings when we're up in melee range. So, yeah, good call. And so Ekrub has taken his turn. You want to move at all, or are you good?
Vibrator.
I have no idea.
That's mine.
Sorry,
Sorry.
vibrator.
That was mine.
So if Ekrub is done, not going to move at all. We've got John, you as a...
Bluetooth.
All right, I'm gonna. Yeah, Loonspin is on his back with a bite. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna take another shot. I'm gonna try what we did one of our first times we ever played. I'm gonna
Okay.
try an accuracy shot
Okay.
because when we fought the bears.
You did that with a dagger, didn't you? Or was that with...
Well, I don't remember, but I did
Yep.
a accuracy shot, and I don't remember how how we figured out what I had to roll extra to get that, but
Damn it.
I hit it in the eye.
Yep, I remember
And then
that.
anybody on that side
Oh, yeah.
had advantage
Yep,
or whatever
yep, if-
attack.
Nope, that's exactly what we did.
Okay, so,
So you're,
I'm going to try to shoot him in the left eye
okay.
or in the face.
So
whatever.
so now how I would handle this, and I have no idea if this is the rule or not, is I am going to think of a number above the hit, that if you hit that number, then you get a successful
Okay,
called shot.
fine. So I'm gonna roll 20.
You go ahead and do that.
Maybe.
Let's see, 15 plus 9 is what? 24?
Hit and
24.
good shot.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so
24.
that did. Yes, the number I was thinking of was 17, and so that
I
just
know my skills.
maybe I need to up it. Yeah, well, I'm saying that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm figuring.
So-
We're all noobs.
2 plus.
It's got big eyeballs.
This is
Right?
the time my screen dies. 2 plus 4? Is that what I have?
For your arrow,
Yeah.
1d8 plus 4 or 3.
Sorry, I should memorize this by now. I mean, it's myself. I should
Mm.
know.
Right? You should know this. You should know yourself better than.
So I got 6 damage.
What's that?
6 damage.
You need to eat.
All right,
sleep.
6
eye is
damage,
gone.
but it is 6 very, very good damage. Because yeah, you sink that arrow right into its left eye.
So now we have advantage
Left
on his
eye.
left side, right?
So yeah, anybody on his left side is going to have advantage.
Okay.
Oh,
You're
sweet.
welcome.
I will totally walk over to this. Oh, we are on this left, alright.
So I'm definitely going to make that called shot much higher next time.
It's
was
alright, you
giving
don't
you
have
the
to.
benefit
I
of
mean, it's fine.
I understand.
I guess you have been hitting.
You got
this
big
year.
eyes. Ogres got big eyes.
No, that's fair.
That's a good
That's
point.
fair.
It's like the size of a basketball.
All right, hurry.
All right.
You're up. You see that arrow just blood and gore and eyeballs just spills all bleh,
Blood splatters
Yeah.
on me.
awash in gore.
Okay. I'm gonna keep swinging. Two-handed battle axe attack. Attacking with advantage. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. 27.
I think that's gonna hit.
That's pretty much gonna hit. Let's roll for damage. That is an 8,
All right.
and I will do it again. Whoops! I don't know what I just did there.
He is rough. You are pounding the shit out of the left side of his body.
28,
That's gonna hit.
and for my two-handed damage, 16.
That almost brings him down. I mean, the left side, you just crush his knee, and he falls to one knee.
Cool, man.
All right, it is the ogre's turn. Out of desperation, he makes another. He's gonna swing at you again and take another bite.
Since I'm on the left, does he attack with disadvantage? Because
Oh.
he can't see
Oh,
me?
I mean, it's gonna be disadvantage. Oh no, that was actually worse. So yeah, a wild swing, and we'll say he misses on that, and that is definitely gonna fail as well. Doesn't matter.
I guess he could always use his movement to turn and reorient.
Yeah,
13
that's true.
13
yeah.
to hit.
Miss. Oh, 13 to hit?
13. to
Okay,
hit.
misses.
Misses. All right.
Yeah. That's true. He could use his turn and turn.
Turn.
So would that actually take a turn then for him to move enough to get out of that loss of sight?
Maybe, or he would just pivot. I don't know.
I mean, if somebody's
Because
behind you,
he should
they
have
move
enough
away.
motion to turn.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. I would think that turning is not going to be his action.
Okay.
He was just. He's desperate.
He's hurting.
Yeah.
We might need to talk about that after, like, decide how we're gonna do this.
Yeah, that- exactly.
I feel like I'm gonna do this more.
Right. If we're gonna get this
So,
detailed, we need to make a rule.
That's the after show.
right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Stay tuned for the post show at
For the post.
the bar.
All right. So yeah. So the ogre misses on both. Loon spin.
Okay, so question. I'm on his back. His left eye is fucked up. Can I attack the left side with like a claw? Is
Come
that
around.
disadvantage or advantage? on my
I
part?
mean, we'll just stick with. I mean, we can go with that advantage. I mean, you're coming around to the side that he's blind on.
I'm gonna stick with the bite just because you have to roll the saving
Okay.
throw.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Then roll for hit. Roll for bite.
What did I say that was? Oh, it's just straight up. 11?
11. 11 is not.
Oh,
gonna-
no. Sorry. 16.
16 is going to hit.
Sorry.
Better.
Well,
Right.
her character sheet is different than my
Yeah,
other one,
yes,
so I'm
it
trying to
is.
find
Yep.
where the things are.
Nope.
Okay,
It's,
so
it's
we
GM
got
practice.
we got a 1d6 plus 3. So 7, and you have to roll a 12.
And he falls
I'm
over.
deep in that
Yep,
throat
you
now.
Are, you are latched on, and Loonspin is just whipping around. She hits Hurry as she's dragging this ogre to the ground, and you couldn't be prouder.
I'm in the background. Like,
Do you want him
Trained
laid
her.
prone?
What's that?
Do you want him?
Oh
laid
yeah,
prone?
yep. She
Got it.
takes him down, and so now it is.
Right there.
We are to Ruiz.
I'm on it.
Okay.
How are you gonna play it, Ruiz?
Well, I think it's pretty much being controlled. On my horse, I approach within that distance, and I'm within 60 feet, so I cast the cantrip Mind Sliver. So when I cast Mind Sliver, drive to destroy any spike of psychic energy into the mind of one creature. I deal 1d6 damage after it makes an intelligence saving throw. Intelligence saving throw of 14. He is
minus
winning it.
2 is 14. So meter beat.
All right. I miss.
You miss. All right. So Ruiz is back on the battlefield. He rides in to try to be the hero, but not quite. Ekro.
All right. Well,
Safety horse.
Ekrub is going to move over to his left side here, and he's going to hopefully take this guy out. All right, we're going to swing our two-handed greatsword.
So you
again.
don't even, it doesn't do any damage? Okay.
All right, the first one's going to be a miss.
All
Or
right.
you, advantage, right?
Oh, advantage.
Oh, so I get to roll
'Cause
another
he's
So you get to
prone.
roll again, yeah?
one. Good call. 14 plus. 22.
That hits.
All right, and then can I borrow your D6? 4 plus 5. 9 damage. for
You
that.
don't even need the second swing.
Oh,
You,
yeah.
you sink the blade deep in its neck, and you just see the life fall out of it. Its head just.
Wow.
It gurgles.
And then Moonspin has mounted.
Yep, you take out the left side of Loon's, or the
Can
left
you
side of the
ogre me?
neck while Loonspin is latched
That's a
on
good
to
question.
the
I bet
of
it
the
makes
back.
good jerky.
Yeah, right?
So, alright, the ogre is defeated. So you brought down 3 aurochs and a plains ogre.
Yep.
So you have 450 times 3, I believe, for the aurochs.
That's
450
XP.
times 3
Yeah.
XP, so you split
Oh.
that between you all.
Between Loonspin as well, yes.
Yep,
Okay.
between
So how-
everybody.
Now,
So
do you add that to
it-
our?
It'd be no, we do it, but it'd
You
be the
keep
total
track of it,
divided
yeah.
by 5.
Right, the
Yes.
total, yep,
Okay.
450 times 3 divided by 5. So you guys can figure out the math there.
Somebody figure that out.
I'm just gonna write it down.
So
I'm
450
gonna worry
times
about
three.
it.
And
I'm gonna
then
worry
for
about
beating
that
the
later.
Plains Ogre, you get 3,900.
Holy shit.
Okay.
So this was a pretty good.
I would like to try and harvest the fangs out of the ogre.
Okay, roll a what check would that be? You think? I'm leaning.
Dentistry?
Whoa.
I'm leaning towards
Would it be the same like
survival or nature.
nature? I would think the same.
That's what I'm thinking is nature. So wisdom. Yeah, nature.
I was
check.
thinking about bringing back the head, but the teeth are probably a lot more portable.
That's a
Those will fit in
5.
your pocket.
A 5.
Yeah.
You don't get clean fangs, but you get one. You get one out, and you get the other one breaks while you're taking
So
it
one
out.
ogre fang.
One ogre fang.
Can I inspect the ogre? Does it have any noticeable marks, tattoos, or any possessions of value or anything like that?
It has what looks like
I just think it's kinda cool
tribal,
harvest things.
like a tribal art
Little Red Dead Redemption.
running up and
Not a
down.
sponsor,
Most
where,
of
you know,
it's
skin
arm,
things.
but those are the only discernible markings you can see on it.
Can I cut off the
I
tattoo?
honestly think we can say.
You could certainly
No.
try.
All right, what do I gotta roll?
That
Oh,
would. So, are you doing it magically, or are you doing it with a knife?
With a knife.
With a knife. I'm gonna do this with a knife.
A knife, mate.
So that would be a nature check.
Nature check, +3 on nature. 7, 10 total.
10 total. You don't get it all, but you get a good portion. Of
Okay.
You get a good portion of the tattoo. You flay the skin off nicely, but around the elbow gets a little funky, and you don't get that.
Okay.
But you get a pretty good cut.
So what happened? Oh, did we?
Yeah. So why don't you explain this to John? What you just did?
We're just basically butchering it. Dave tried to pull its teeth out, and it had a tribal tattoo that I did.
Are you counting how much XP each of us get?
Mhm.
Trophies.
We
As it
each
demented,
we each received 1,050 XP.
including Moonspin.
Yep, divided by 5. So for this total encounter,
What's it?
1,050.
We need to talk.
We have an ogre in there, too.
Is-
That was
That was the
3,900.
ogre, 3,900.
Oh, okay.
450 times 3 plus 3,900 divided by 5. Can
Oh, it's divided by each of us? I thought we each got the total of that.
No, you split it.
Oh.
up.
split it.
Oh, sorry. Gotcha.
Bob, did you search him like for anything, or did you just check him over for mark?
Yeah, I was just looking for markings. Just
Can I
external.
search him, see if he has anything on him of note?
You certainly can. So an investigation check.
Okay, let me get back
So how do
over
I
here.
add that to my?
So we should have,
I know, but how do I add that to my dude?
The
I
HP?
want to say manage up there.
5.
Oh,
And then
I
XP.
forgot about something.
Next
Manage
time.
experience.
Yes.
5.
So,
I don't
so
think I'm gonna
the Plains Ogre had a retaliation reaction,
And we just
where
add
anytime
XP
somebody made a
value.
melee attack
10,
against
15.
it, it could use its reaction to do a retaliation, which would, and I also didn't use brute force.
So
Brute force would have added 1d6 to all damage rolls.
So we encountered a little ogre.
Yes,
he
we'll say
hadn't
that.
quite learned all of
Yeah,
his skills.
There you
yet.
go.
That
A
was
juvenile
a
ogre.
juvenile
And
ogre.
actually move your
The
box.
juvenile Plains
Oh,
Ogre.
yeah.
There you go.
On the
Oh, it's junior?
It was a juvenile Plains Ogre.
Oh, God, this is somebody's kid. I didn't realize that.
on the way back, or once we're done, are we done doing?
Yeah, I think we got everything. off.
Yeah, I maybe you flayed it enough and
Can I-
ripped off enough teeth.
Can I grab his club?
I mean, it's a big tree.
You don't have any spikes on it like in the picture?
No, it doesn't have spikes on it. It's
Alright.
it's just a tree that he ripped out of the ground on his way to attack you guys.
I guess while everybody's cleaning up the various meats and stuff like that, I just do a ritual detect magic around the ogre.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go.
How long
select-
does that take?
Collect all my
10
arrows.
minutes plus 1.
Okay,
11
well,
minutes.
while you're doing that, I'm gonna look around in the grass and see if there's anything
Okay.
I can harvest, like
All right.
herb or medicinal sense.
So you get your ritual started, and while you do that, Hurry notices that's what you're doing. So do a
Nature
nature check.
14.
14, you notice just there's all kinds of fields of clover. You find a clover field, not clover field, not a sponsor. And you find some dandelions, so you harvest some dandelion greens. You go over by one of the tree, like the little clusters of trees, and look around for mushrooms and find a few mushrooms, and that's probably enough to make enough for like a meal for 3-4 people.
Okay, so we're bringing the side salad along.
Nice. Thinking ahead.
Anybody else want to do anything while Rua says?
I'm
You
gonna
said
get-
you wanted to do something.
I'll give
right? John,
Loonsman
you?
some cat treats.
All right.
Give him some ogre
So you go over and
intestines.
you're.
No, I bought cat treats
Are
last
you
time.
gonna look at? You're just gonna check her over while you give her some cat treats and
Yeah.
you're making sure you tend to her wounds.
Yeah.
Get her patched
She
up.
fine.
So roll a survival check.
Gotta put that on a stick, or put that on a piece of rope.
Right.
Survival check to heal her wounds, you mean?
Survival check, yeah, well, to patch her up and kind of.
Skills.
What do you mean, medicine?
Oh, maybe it would be. No, because he's just basically doing triage.
Abilities.
I can also heal.
Yeah.
I can heal. I can heal her
For a price.
for a price.
All the way down to the bottom.
Oh, you guys are hilarious.
Where'd it go?
What are we looking for?
The survival.
Survival check?
I don't
Where's
see,
survival?
It's all the way at the bottom.
Oh, I don't see it.
He's got nature.
Oh, here we go.
Must I do
So
everything?
you should have good survival.
+5, yeah.
There you go.
Right.
So
So
yeah,
what do I roll?
you roll a d20 plus 5. Maybe it's just a regular check.
20, natty 20.
What, a natty 20? So you find some broadleafs. These trees have broadleafs on them. You find those, and you have some stuff in your pack that you can pack on to the wound. You mix it with a little bit of mud, and you slap it on her wounds and dress it that way.
And
And
the
rip a
cat
little
immediately
bit.
licks it off because that's what cats do.
Yeah, that's all right, and that's
I don't
what
want
cats
that
do.
on me.
Are those broadleaves like?
And you no, you need to do this. And so you battle with
listens
her
to
for a little while, and then eventually, yeah, you give in. Maybe a little bit of. There's no winning with this cat. What were you saying, Ruiz?
Were those broadleaves, were those special? Or were they just suited best for?
Just suited best.
Okay.
It just happened to be something around. The grass isn't going to do much,
Okay.
so you try.
So she's healed up.
She's got a mind. Well, I guess maybe she would roll against you. She would roll a resistance check.
No, she's good. I pat her on the head. She's fine.
All right, fair enough. So we can play around with
That would be funny though.
right.
Like the natural behavior of a cat would be like, oh, fuck you.
Right.
I don't need your help.
Get away from me.
Mm-hmm.
Get away from me,
Temperamental.
bro.
Don't touch my belly.
So yeah, you guys spend the next. I mean, it's still only barely. We'll say that whole spiel took you until a little afternoon. I mean, it took from the time you spotted the aurochs to the time you came up with the plan to herd around them and start pushing them through. Yada yada yada. It was. It's like just afternoon.
So look, we're packing up and heading back, right?
Ogre is not magical. It's not exuding any kind of aura.
Oh, good point. So that you're done with your ritual. Yeah, there's nothing really magical about him. It was just he was just laying there in the tree by the tree in the shade sleeping, and got up and was enraged from being woken up. He's not a very intelligent creature.
Make sure you guys collect your. Well, I'm the only one shot arrows, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
so
shot
I
some.
gotta pull a
I'm gonna-
javelin out of the.
I'm gonna pull that one out of his eye that basically saved the battle. I just assumed
You
that we took
rip
it
out of
and
its
we
eye.
filled
Yeah,
up.
no, that's a good point. Yeah.
Lick the blood and gore off it.
Give it to Loonsmith.
You know, I just
Right there you go. So all right, you
Yeah.
collect your stuff
my fighting
and
style. I
you
have great weapon
finish
fighting.
doing what you're
I can
doing to the
reroll
aurochs. You get them loaded up on the cart and start heading back.
Okay.
You want? I
Critical
mean,
fail or a 2 with
How much
dice.
meat?
You get a reroll.
Yeah.
I
On
mean,
the
you got
damage dice. Okay.
you got a
Not the
huge.
pin-
I mean, you
not
got
the-
huge roasts. I don't know how many pounds. How many pounds do you think?
Damn,
would-
I get two.
I can fit about 530
I rolled
pounds on my
several
heart.
twos.
We'll say you got 475 pounds of aurochs meat
Total.
total.
That should feed.
It's slow going as you're pulling that thing.
Oh, I
back.
guess that's true
How many
too.
pounds did you say?
475. Divided
So did
between us
you-
though.
It's on the cart. I mean, yeah, however you want to do it. That's not, however you guys want to split. XP is what I control. You guys
Oh.
control how you want to split up the goods.
We divided up 100 and some pounds apiece, and we should be able to make time a little quicker.
Midday.
But he's got a cart with a horse.
Oh,
I mean, everybody can take stuff back with them as well too, just to get back, and so they can start cooking for everybody, so we don't miss the mid.
Oh, you've got a month before
Oh, okay.
that's
Okay.
before you get to that. That's why she wanted you to get it. That's why Adeline wanted you to get it so that she can start aging it.
Oh,
We
okay.
have 50 days.
50
You talking
days
about
is the journey.
Yeah, 50 days on.
Yeah,
that.
you guys are on day 1.
We were on day 1 last time.
You were on night 1.
This is day 1
Oh.
of the journey.
Oh.
The journey. We did not embark on the journey.
Yes. You left at night and traveled through the night, and when we started this session, it was dawn.
Okay. So where are we at now? We're back. We're heading back.
You're heading back.
Okay.
And so I don't know if you want to do anything. I mean, you
Sure.
sightsee along the way. You
Yeah.
try and take a different circuitous route, knowing that Ruis is going to take a little bit longer. And so you enjoy some of the sights as you work your way back. We'll call it late afternoon by the time you guys get back to the convoy.
Nice.
So
And so, whatever you want to do,
So we are back with the.
you're back at the convoy.
back at the
Yep.
convoy. Okay,
Back at
so
Lockwood.
I guess we show up with not one but 3
Mm-hmm.
dead aurochs.
Adeline
And
looks at you and
hopefully
says,
she-
I knew something. I knew something was special about you guys.
Oh, and I wanted to inquire, are the hides handy for anyone or any reason, or are they be put to use in the caravan any way?
How many blankets did you guys bring with you?
I got a bedroll.
I would say they would be great for when we get up into the mountains.
Oh.
If you don't have blankets, I would
Hold on
look
to
at
them.
yourself first and then worry about
I
selling.
don't have one.
I have a.
That's just my advice.
Is a bedroll different than a blanket then?
Bedroll is that you sleep
You
on
sleep
it.
on it. Okay.
I believe my character sleeps within the wrapping around of the cat. No, I think I,
I
read
believe
that
it. No,
somewhere.
no,
I
With
think
the cat?
That was my, I think that
yep,
was my deal.
Yep.
So we
I
each have a
agree.
blanket
An
now.
aurochs blanket.
And so John Yu is going to be able to keep warm.
Oh, I also picked along the way some dandelion greens and some mushrooms, which you could maybe include
Oh,
with
those
your
are good.
pork roast this evening.
Judging by what you guys hauled back, that'll be something that I'll make up for you guys.
Nice.
And so I envision that you guys just eat at the
Oh, nice. So we got free meal ticket.
free meal ticket, pretty much. That's what you
Nice.
earned with this
Cool.
I think we
quest.
I think we earned seconds. Like if you want an extra orange chop, you like,
Right.
hey,
I killed that.
we killed 3. You wanted 1. We got
Give me
3.
some more of those ribs.
This is the most impressive haul I've ever
Put a little more orc meat.
Her
on this.
accent is all over the place.
Or ogre meat. I'm a little ogre meat.
She can't decide where she's
Right,
from.
exactly. Sometimes she's Southern, sometimes she's British,
I guess can I ask her too?
sometimes she's just me.
Besides blankets, is there anything else that's good to have in the mountain pass or anything like that?
Warmth is just going to be what you're going to want most. I mean, and then we're going to want food, and so, I mean, it's going to be fairly regular going
That's a
out and
lot
get
of-
food. It's really nice to eat fresh
So
as we
It's
move.
a lot of hide too. We can make.
That's
fine.
fine.
So we need,
Fresh, that's fine.
you're saying we need to
With-
buy stuff? Cause like during travel, I'm probably gonna need some kind of coat.
So the more the better too. Like if we come across something to hunt, just
Sure.
hunt it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so what she's going to do now with all of this meat that you brought in is she's going to start drying some and making jerky with it as well. And so there's more than enough here to start feeding everybody, and she's going to keep you guys in her employ. So she just gives you just like what you said, she gives you open, you bring it back and we'll start turning it into jerky, or this seems like it's going to be a good arrangement.
And I ask her purely out of curiosity, what do you know of the ogres around these parts?
Oh, they're just scattered. They're you find them every once in a while. I'm taking it that's why you guys look kind of rough.
Perhaps.
Ah, you got lucky to walk away. Must have been a juvenile.
Is that a mosquito? There's a mosquito in there.
What?
That bastard.
Nice.
Damn, Bob.
Oh, almost.
Ninja
It's up there
reflex.
now.
Oh.
But that was good reflexes. Don't hit the wall because they're not real.
Roll for attack.
Roll for it, right? Yeah, I don't think you'd have to roll. It's got like a hit of 1. So yeah, I don't have much else planned outside of that. If you want to go settle in for the night or
So eat, long rest.
eat, long rest. Yep.
Do we need to buy clothing and stuff? We're going to the mountains?
Eventually, you're gonna get there. You're crossing, so you haven't seen a map yet, but you're crossing a continent.
Okay,
And
so
you're gonna go through different terrain on the way.
I wanna go to the store? Or
There's no good store here. You're
Oh,
gonna
that's right.
come
We're
through
moving,
towns,
aren't we? Yeah.
So there's really food and drink, and that's about all you're gonna find.
The
So-
people up in the front, though, are they carrying anything?
They know what they're getting into.
Oh, so
they're-
they're well equipped.
They
like-
are, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're what was her name? The person leading it. She's like,
Made it like several, many.
yeah.
times.
So I'm
Okay.
sure she knows exactly what's going on. Fina Lockwood.
But essentially, they bring what they need. It's not like, hey, we got. It's not like Mundi, right, where he like has his cart of stuff. Is that right?
Well, that's exactly what it is. They're carts.
But
there's
it's-
some
but it's
carts,
their
but they're
stuff.
packed up.
Oh.
Right. Yeah,
And
up front, it's their stuff.
And it's
right.
not like, hey, I'm selling this along the way.
Right. Up front, you've got like vacationers, you've got dignitaries, you've got potentially. I mean, you've got representatives from the upper echelons of the society, and so yeah, I mean, you've got rich people up there.
Kind of like Burning Man. You know.
Is that how
Half
Burning Man
elitists,
is?
Yeah. A bunch of software programmers that go there.
And all the rich people are up front.
Is that right?
Oh.
Right.
They've got the giant RV campers though.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
So don't tell Ruiz there's rich people up front. He's gonna get
Oh,
us
I
in
know.
trouble.
He knows what it is, exactly.
Already testing the waters here.
So can I like Loonsman and I go out on a little hunt and find like a deer or something where I can get a pelt to make a coat?
You can, but you have a long time before that's gonna happen.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I mean, you've got. I mean, it's
Fine.
it's late summer right now,
Okay.
and so you've got plenty of time. I was also gonna say last round that it's a new moon. Like there was no moon in the sky. It was all just stars, and you could see just. It was a gorgeous night for just seeing the stars. You had no light pollution at all.
That reminds me, I don't know why I did this the other day, but I figured out how many moon cycles old I am. My birthday is tomorrow. I am 598 moon cycles old
That is awesome.
as of midnight tonight.
You are fucking old.
Or as the natives would say back in my hometown, I'm many moons old.
Many moons old.
Many
Yep,
moons have
absolutely.
passed since I was born.
There be an eclipse coming in game by chance?
Did you get that, Mosquito?
I don't think so.
Roll a perception check.
Interesting.
598 moon cycles.
That's a lot of moon cycles. We're gonna have to do something on your 600th.
A 3.
My 600. That's like a
Astronomy
month
is
from
not
now.
Harry's thing.
Isn't a moon cycle a full 30 days? Wouldn't it be a
Well,
month?
it says
or
there's
28
13
days?
per year.
So just.
Oh, so
under.
just under.
So basically a month from now I'll be 600 cycles old.
But how many are you now?
As of midnight tonight, 598.
Oh,
So
okay.
within a month or month and a half.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
should
exactly.
be-
Yep. Yeah, we should do something for your 600th. That'd be awesome.
Let's do.
600th moon
600th
cycle.
Woo!
That sounds like something.
Again,
that
my wife would
Drow
be like, "Oh,
celebrate.
okay, super nerd."
That's great. I love it. So you rolled a 3?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, that does not succeed. You don't know anything about the stars. I think there's an eclipse or not.
Let's look at it.
Mhm.
Let's stare at the solar,
Let's stare at
solar
it,
eclipse.
right.
I can identify the Big Dipper, and that's about it.
Right. Oh, you're assuming this is our sky.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point.
I was gonna ask how many moons are there.
Good question, and I think I backed myself into a corner and have to say 1.
Okay.
But I was hoping that we would have 2, but maybe that'll be a different story.
Yeah.
That'll be the one that I want to make with somebody else who sat at this table who shall remain nameless. The one I want to make with him is that world has multiple moons, and so that'll be fun.
Oh, I thought he was going to be a moon, his character. Apparently the sun is
So does anybody else
sinking
want to
up.
do anything before you call it a night?
I'm just gonna cast elevated sight, just make sure nothing followed us back home.
Oh, I'm sure it's that innocent. All right, so you cast it, and how long does it last?
It's like concentration,
Okay.
up to 1 minute.
up to 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you throw your sight up, it goes up 120 feet, and you're just watching behind you. And what's
Yeah,
your rate? It's
looking-
directly above you, though, right? It can't move.
Directly straight up
It
in the
can't
air.
move any direction.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
So
And I'm
you're
just looking
watching-
back where it came from.
All right, you're just looking back, and you don't see anything following you. It's clear. There's no parental ogres charging after you.
Okay.
And so you're looking all right.
All right. That's it for me. I ain't got nothing else.
No,
Nothing
I'm
else
set.
up my bag of tricks.
All right. Well, so you just spend the rest of the time wandering around, not wandering around the Lockwood convoy per se, but you're on your horses and you're just kind of checking everything out and just getting to know, basically riding around, the equivalent of riding around town a little bit. And so you're not stopping and talking to anybody, but you're cordial. You're saying, hey, hi. You don't see Hatapat, but he would be your excuse if somebody were to stop you and say, hey, you guys new? What are you up to? You'd say, we're just looking for Hatapat. Whose nickname is Hattie, by the way. They call him Hattie.
Hattie. Hattie.
Or Pat.
Or Pat. We call him Hattie. Hattie is what Adeline calls him, and Adeline is one of the elders of the convoy, and so Hattie is what his name is. But yeah, you don't see anything. You notice as you move forward that the convoy does get nicer. You pass a couple of big, longer kind of coaches that look like they're more passenger cars that have a team 4 or 6 horses potentially pulling some of the longer ones, and then you get up to the really fancy looking coaches up front. You catch kind of the eyeball of a couple of the guards, because as soon as you get past kind of that middle section, there is armed guards that are on horseback also.
I would think Loonspan would get a lot of side eye, like
It's a big damn cat.
Well, I'd say yeah, animals aren't uncommon,
she's
but they are
vicious.
they're definitely wary, especially since she's got all this blood on her face,
Yeah.
fresh dried blood.
Yeah.
So she does catch a couple of eyes, but I mean, companion animals are not uncommon, especially on a trek like this.
Well, the guards are mounted on horses.
Some of them are. Others are sitting next to the coach, the coachman up on the,
Okay.
what would you call that?
Stagecoach.
Well, it's a stagecoach, but like what would you call? I mean, they're not called a pilot. Would they be called the coachman?
I suppose so.
Coach person? Driver?
What kind of weapons they got? Swords.
Swords. A mix of
Both ways,
swords. They have swords. They have slings. They have javelins. They're axes. And, I mean, there's even some battle mages. I mean, there's.
Oh. Are they all wearing like similar uniforms, outfits? Or
You can definitely pick them out.
Okay.
Yep. They have similar cloaks.
What do the cloaks look like?
Red, like a reddish, like a deep red, purple almost. Blood red black would be the color.
Any emblems on them that we could identify?
They are emblemless. They don't have doesn't look like they have a company or
Secret
anything
police.
associated to them.
Are they trying to kind of jockey in between us and the front? Like,
Nope.
Okay. They're cool.
Yep,
They're chill.
Yep.
Max Chilo.
Yep.
Okay.
they're cool.
Next year.
Max Chilo. Yep, they're just hanging out. They're as guards do. I mean, they're keeping an eye on you. They make note of you, but
I suppose no one's given them a reason to be angry at us yet, so, you know.
Hey, we brought 3 more oxes back for food, man. Yeah,
that's
we-
true. Word
yeah.
travels fast,
Yeah,
but
it'd be
I
like,
mean, maybe
The successful
don't know how-
hunters.
Yeah, right.
Is
Maybe
there-
it doesn't travel that fast, but
Is there one coach that stands out from all the rest, like an ostentatious, like really fancy?
sure.
Alright.
Not necessarily. Up towards the front, what does strike you as odd is the 2 lead coaches.
Mhm.
They definitely don't. They're not high class.
Oh.
They're not. I mean, they're very humble. They're not. I mean, they're not. They're not poor by any means, and I don't mean to say poor as in condition or whatnot or cost. It's not
Modest.
Right. They're not falling apart. They're definitely sturdy vehicles, but it looks like they're built for the journey. They're not built to be fancy.
Okay.
And so that's what you make note of before you turn back and start heading back towards Adeline's neck of the woods.
Can I don't know, maybe this is something you already have planned out, but can I like take Moonspin and ride ahead and just see what's up there, see if there's any imminent issues that we might need to think about?
Sure.
Okay. How do
So
I-
you ride ahead, maybe, you can still see the head of the convoy. It's not dark yet. It's getting towards sundown. Roll a perception check
For Moonspin or for myself?
for yourself.
Alright, so
I wasn't planning on having this yet.
what? Are you asking what we're doing?
I am asking what you're doing, and you're doing exactly what I want you to do, just a little early.
24.
All right. You look around into the you see the grass on either side of you, and there is you're approaching like you can see off in the distance the very north end of the deeps, and
What
so
are
you
the
see
deeps?
the whole forest you guys were in during chapter 1.
Oh. I don't remember that shit.
That was the whole chapter. It took place-
We're so deep in it,
right.
can't see the forest through the
So
trees.
it's the continental sized forest that you were in. So you're on the north end,
Okay.
and so you see scattered little forests that are stemming out from the north end of that, almost like little fingers of forest. And so you're passing one of those, and you see these 7, 8, 9, 10 direwolf shadows just kind of prancing along with you, not being aggressive, not doing anything. They're just kind of keeping pace with you. They're not looking at you. You rolled a 24.
Yeah.
They don't look threatening at all. They're not. But they're quite a ways away, and they smell the blood on. They smell the blood on you guys, and are just kind of keeping all of y'all kind of like
That's ogre blood.
almost
That's
like a
not-
shepherd. You're being shepherded. Like if you were to do something, they might be ready to react.
Well, it's okay because Moonspin is cousins with one of those.
So you notice that, and I'm guessing you would just kind of, all right. I mean,
The wolf.
you finish your check and then turn around and go back.
Did we decide one of us has a animal taming or
That'd be
Isaac did, yeah.
who?
Isaac did, yeah.
Why's
Well, he
that?
never comes. So.
Right?
Well,
He's supposed to come.
Oh, he came last week, right?
No.
No.
Missed it last
Oh, I
week,
thought
too.
Zach was here last week.
So what indicates a animal taming? Like what kind of, is it based on race or is this a skill you can learn?
I think it's the fact that you're a ranger.
I'm a ranger.
That's what I'm saying. You're a ranger. That's why you were able to tame. That's why you were able to have a
Was
companion.
like so. What I'm
You're
asking is,
oh.
can I somehow,
Commune with the dire
or
wolves?
like, well, yeah. I mean, is that like a skill I can train myself where I can, if we come into contact with something like a dire wolf, that I might be able to talk to it and be like, hey, don't eat us.
So I'm going to tell you right now. There's a plan for the dire wolves. They're. Yeah, I mean, maybe
No, I'm asking in
eventually-
general. Whether
Right.
Me being a ranger, this obviously would come in handy.
Right. I mean, you're not Mark Singer. I mean, you're not the Beast
Mark
Master.
Singer, not sponsor.
Or
Not alive,
is
so it doesn't
Wyzak's
matter.
animal handling ability more of a magical sense?
What's that? Is
Wyzak, is it more in the
yes,
magical
yes. Wyzak's was
sense?
magical.
Okay.
And it could only be for 24 hours.
Oh, yeah. that's-
Whereas you made friends. You make a companion.
yeah.
Well, that's what I was asking. Is it
But you're
something
not
that
gonna
I
walk
need to
up-
be thinking about as we encounter animals? Like,
You're not going to walk up and go, oh.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You're not
yeah,
going to
yeah.
do that. You're not going to
Okay.
put that water buffalo to sleep.
Gotcha.
Maybe. It depends on what you roll, but you're not going
More
to make
like-
another companion.
no,
kind
no,
of
that's
thing.
not what I
Right.
meant. I meant like to help us in a situation.
Sure. Nope, nope, yep.
Like able
Yep,
to
that I
speak to
get what
them
you're
and be
saying.
like, hey, don't.
I don't know that you have that ability, because that's a specific ability.
Okay.
Be like Caesar the Dog Whisperer, was that?
dog
Not
whisperer,
affiliated, not
yeah.
affiliated. But you know, you can like pick up on their vibes really good and, you know, some forms.
I suppose if you had enough animal handling or some kind of skills, you could sense when an animal was angry
Sure,
or going to
right.
attack
Pick up
you
on its side.
or
That's
docile.
fair. That, I would say you would have that kind of intuition, maybe.
To what?
To be able to sense like you're in danger from this animal,
Oh, gotcha.
this animal is friendly, this animal, I mean, you would do some kind of survival check to do that, and
Gotcha.
and so that would be something that you'd have as a ranger. Would be my thought. And I mean, maybe we're wrong, but this is also, these are new table rules.
Okay.
And these wolves could also be somebody else's like pet, quote unquote, too. So
So I'm gonna skin it and make a coat out of it.
There we go.
right on cue, yeah.
Drinks ready too.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys wrap up. You go back to the.
Did I see Hattie at all when we
Adeline.
go back?
When you get back to Adeline, you see Hattie Pat curled up on the. So there's the back side of Adeline's the table.
Mm-hmm.
He is sleeping underneath one of the benches.
Okay, so he's already asleep?
So he's already asleep.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother that guy. Adeline, is she still up?
Adeline is.
Where are the rich people?
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
Adeline's
you should be
awake.
up front
She's
with the
cleaning
rich
up.
people, man.
She's just cleaning up inside the.
You could go up there and like
I asked her
flash
about the
your,
modest
fancy
wagons
wings, be like,
at the
"Hey,
front
I
of
should
the
be up
pack."
here."
Oh, well, the
That's a
lead
good
one
question.
is, or the second one is Fina's, and so that is the mistress of the convoy.
Sure.
And then the first one would be her lead wagon master. That would be Thrain Smelterbelt.
Frame
near killed her.
smelter belt.
Thrain Smelterbelt.
Was that generated? Or did you come up with that?
I adapted Smelter Belt from, it was like Smelter Struck or Smelter Storm or something like that. I'm like, I don't like that. I want Smelter Belt.
I'd like to just inquire as I don't know how I can word this, but going through the caravan, if anyone happens to know who I am, like from my gladiator fighting.
So you make
And everybody's like, no.
You
Well,
make no secret of who you are
Okay.
as you walk through,
As
but
I-
you haven't
Never heard of the
run
Great
across
Hearing?
anybody.
All right, never
No.
run across
Right.
it. I haven't come across any fans yet. I
Yeah,
just wanna,
yes.
okay.
Like
I'm scared-
every girl I met in college, like,
There's
you
any
don't know
fans
Jeff Piper?
out there.
No.
So
I might be able to curry some fancy
Yeah.
if someone knows me.
Curry some hurry.
So not to have too much of a spoiler, yeah, that's a plan.
Oh,
It's,
right, okay.
Oh, write that down.
Clearly,
We
these
kind of know what's happening in the future. There's direwolf action.
Mhm.
And
Curry's
Well,
gonna hook
I
up
mean,
with someone.
we're noobs and we're
all
table
good,
talking,
it's all good.
and so I'm not giving away spoilers for where we're going, but yeah, that's totally, that's why we did the backstories and
Nice.
everything, so yes.
Okay.
You make no secret who you are, you like people to say your name loudly.
Curry likes the spotlight.
Hurry likes the spotlight.
the Heary, you know, doesn't ring a bell. Heary the Great.
You just
Heary,
haven't run across anybody yet.
No, we haven't.
this peasant over here.
What do they say in that movie that you and I both like that I said I watched today? Where he goes up to the girl after they were playing Asshole, the drinking game. And he's
Oh,
like, get away from me.
gonna have to get you out of those wet clothes and into a dry martini.
Yeah, right.
Excuse me? How's it? Get away from me. All right. All right.
Nice. Oh, is that that's your go-to movie, right?
That's my go-to
Okay,
movie,
that's what I
yes.
thought. I was trying to play
I watched
some
it
scene.
today. Just
Yeah.
It's just for fun.
That's probably one of the funniest parts is how he sees himself in that moment and how he's actually behaving.
Oh, now I'm gonna have to
It's
go
funny
and
because
watch
it's
that.
true. Beer Fest,
Oh,
not a sponsor.
No, that's hilarious. I'm gonna have to go and watch it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up. Thanks for hanging in there. We definitely went a
Awesome.
little bit longer this time.
No,
So
awesome though.
so those of you that complained that it was too short or 20 minutes or whatever it was you texted me, I hope this one was better. All right. Have a good evening, everybody.
Thanks
Thanks
you.
for watching. We'll be back in 2 weeks to do our next session.
That was great.
Do
Well
you have your
done.
tape measure?